Yo, what is going down, y'all? Welcome in the Most Underrated podcast. You already know, broadcasting from Most Underrated Studios. I am your guy, Thomas the Franchise, the homie Dow Palantonio sitting across from me, JJ Stringstein here at the end of the table, coming in with the Ric Flair, coming in hot with the Ric Flair theme music this week, man.
Love it.
Shout out to the guy, Ric Flair. He actually featured me on his Instagram when I was wearing the Ric Flair Christmas sweater. Remember that?
Yeah.
Super sick.
Super sick call out.
That makes my love for Ric Flair go even deeper.
Yeah.
I have a flair for Ric Flair.
And he's out of the hospital.
That's why we're doing it.
So good. Thankful.
Let me turn your mic up a little bit. All right. There we go. So that's why we're playing the Ric Flair music, man. He's out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Do you know why he went there in the first place?
I don't know exactly what it was. Just an emergency.
Okay.
It's a medical emergency. I assume it's the same thing to do with something with the stomach or with the,
His liver.
Yeah, all the stuff he's had trouble with in the past. We'll kind of just dead that there, man. We don't need to hear the whole. Let's come in with this instead. Start the show off right. Anyway, man, Dow. Great day. Both of us. I don't know. I had a terrible morning. I don't know what your morning was like, but I feel like we're both kind of in a little bit of a... And maybe I made your morning bad. I'm not sure, because I called you on the way here, and I was like, dude, I'm I don't even really want to go into the whole story, because I'm going to cuss way more than I probably should, because I'm so pissed off about it.
Doesn't matter. We're not monetized anyways.
Right. Dow. Thanks for holding me down.
What are we losing anyways?
No shit. The most unemployed. Did you see that comment?
I did see that.
We got to read that today. That was classic stuff.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, welcome in the Most Underrated podcast. Had a terrible morning. My lady's car got booted and parked in our lot because she was parked a little bit over the line.
Yeah.
The cars next to her were parked a little bit over the line. Guess who else didn't get booted? None of those cars.
Yeah.
The cars that caused her to park over the line didn't get booted. She got booted.
This was at your apartment
Not
complex?
even tooted been booted. Just straight booted.
At the complex.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
At the complex where I pay a $200 HOA fee every month.
Not in front of Walgreens.
They warned us.
This is at your complex.
Yeah, not in front
Weird.
of Walgreens. Didn't leave the car overnight at Target.
Okay.
Didn't do any of that. Just where I live, where I pay my HOA.
Yeah.
Okay. They hit us with a warning about a couple weeks ago on the car that said, "Hey, your license plates are expired," which they were, but we were like, the grace period was about to end.
Yeah.
Like, yo, the grace period is ending here.
Yeah.
On 5/13, we're gonna start clipping you. We're gonna start booting the car. And dude, I didn't know what the cost on this boot was until today. But
I didn't even know they could do that.
Dude, it's insane. I remember when I used to live downtown. If your car plates were expired, they would write you a ticket, a parking ticket. Even if you were parked legally, even if the meter was good, if your shit was expired, they'll write you a ticket.
Yeah.
You'll have to pay a $75.
Yeah. I still have one in my car. When I parked over by Certified off of Broadway, I forgot. I just remembered I have the $75 ticket. That's after you wait a certain date, it's $150. It's still in the car.
You haven't paid it?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I don't know why that's cracking me up, and I'm happy.
I just thought of that.
I'm not happy at all. I
That's
feel
the
bad.
worst.
Here's what you need to do, Dal.
Yeah.
This
Rip
is
it up.
No, this is a throwback to an old episode. If you guys missed this game that I put you up on, Parking Ticket Game, I'll get back to my story in a second. But Parking Ticket Game, you pay it. You got to pay it this time.
Okay.
You have to pay it, and you have to pay the $150 unfortunate because you let it go too long. Super unfortunate.
I ain't paying shit.
Super unfortunate for you. So you pay the ticket, then you keep that envelope, you keep that ticket, and you put it under your windshield next time you park at a meter, next time you park somewhere else, and you don't pay. And then when they come by, they think you already got a ticket. They don't write you a ticket. You save some money, and now you get back at the city. So you're going to be parking for free for the next year, and you're going to get that $150 back. It's probably going to take 5 years, but you're going to get it back. So, yeah, I guess you'll be parking for free. I said the parking free the next year. You're going to be parking for free whenever.
Yeah.
All you need to do is get one ticket one time and hang on to that. And you did hang on to it. You said it's in your glovey.
Yeah, I still got it in the glovey.
So as long as you park somewhere and it doesn't just rain and ruin your whole parade there, you might have to get another ticket on purpose if it does that. But if not,
no doubt.
But if not, you're good. You're parking for free every time.
If the parking meter,
that's what I do.
Like the dude or woman checks the actual ticket.
I know, but here's the thing. What is a meter maid? You'd have to be a POS to be a meter maid as your job, right?
Yeah.
Just ruining lives on purpose all day, every day. Now, to be fair, like maybe they're not all POSs, like whatever. You just needed a job. I get it. I'm just tongue in cheek. I'm talking shit.
Yeah.
But
you couldn't be an official cop, so you took the next best thing, right? Yeah. Okay.
Exactly. Here's what I will tell you too. I bet you those meter maids are lazy AF, bro. They're lazy AF, and that's why this works. That's why I've never gotten busted with it. Knock on wood. Is this thing even real wood? It's particle board. I don't know.
It's IKEA.
Well, anyway, That's why I've never gotten a ticket. I've never had any issues with it. Putting the old ticket underneath the windshield wiper whenever I park at a meter or whenever I park downtown. I think there could be a risk. I just throw the old ticket in there. Never one time have I had a meter maid get out of their little meter truck, go over to my car, lift up the windshield,
and actually look at
the ticket. I guarantee they just drive by, they look and they're like, oh, Daisy already got this guy half hour ago from the other block over.
I feel like as long
Jimbo
as it's
got
not
him.
the same car
Martin got
over
him.
and over again,
I
think they'll never actually look at the ticket.
Well, that's
what if Daisy took the day off and that was the only meter maid, and that meter maid says, I
don't remember writing that guy a ticket.
I didn't get this guy.
Right.
Especially when mine was in the door jamb. Mine wasn't even under the windshield wiper.
Yeah.
I was in the door jamb.
Seriously?
Not good.
I think
that's crazy. Like, what if the ticket flew away or something? Like, is that even your fault at that point?
Yeah, the wiper is like the most stable place where you cannot have any issues. I guess we're just doing Aerosmith playlist.
The only wiper was the butt wiper who put it on my door jamb.
Exactly.
That's what's up.
Give him some shots.
All right, get back to your story.
So anyway, that sucks. You have to pay $150, and you just now realized.
I'm just gonna forget about it again,
dude. But check this out. So to get that boot off today, $175. Not only $175, but it's a remote unlock, dude. So you got to call them. You got to pay it. Once your payment processes, within the next 10 to 15 minutes, the lock will just automatically open. It's an automatic electronic lock,
and you got to take it off.
Sick.
So the lock just pops open.
Yeah.
You've got to go in and unchain the thing, return it to the
front office
within
24 hours or something?
Something like that, 24 hours. Then they'll credit you back the $165 deposit that they charged you initially. They'll credit that back within 7 to 14 days. So initially out of pocket, you got to come out over $300. You got to come out the $175 fee plus another $165 for the deposit on the boot in case you don't take the boot back within 24 hours or you damaged it or you cut it off or some shit like that.
Damn.
So it's just insane. It's insanity.
How can you damage a boot?
From the place you live, they're going to do this to you. They're going to hit you with this kind of bullshit at the place you live where you're paying a $200 HOA. The plates are not expired. We got plates, legal, got the car registered. Everything's good. It's the fact that it was parked over the line, I guess.
You want me to make it a little crazier? Somebody had to call you in. I don't think the meter maid or the boot patrol, whatever they are, came in there.
Well, on my side
I bet somebody called you in.
Well, on my side of the thing, there's no cars over there, dude.
You got to move.
You could take up 5 spots on that side, and there's nobody that parks over there.
You got to move. You got to move.
I know.
I think I have to.
Somebody called you in.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone did.
Someone called you in. You got to move. I'm not dealing with this shit anymore.
You're not dealing with it. Are you paying the $175?
No, but I'm not dealing
7 to 14.
I'm not dealing with these early morning calls that ruin our mojo on the cast.
No, the mojo's great right now. What do you mean? It's one of the greatest shows we've ever done. Are you kidding me right now? We got Smith in the background. Are
10
you
minutes?
nuts?
10 minutes in?
Not even 10 minutes in. What are we? We're 8:36.
Wow.
We're 8:36 deep. It's the best show we've ever done.
The Monday Midsole said we were one of the better ones out there.
I saw him 1A. He put us at 1, and he put the Sneak Diss at 1B. I like that.
Sneak
Midsole.
Sneak Diss been doing it a long time too, so
I like that.
That's love, man.
I like that. New Kids on the Block coming in like I'm Jordan Knight.
Yeah.
This bitch. But no, so that ruined my morning. I called you super hot, dude. I called you like, Dal, I'm mad right now. This is what's going on. I got to drive her to work. So I had to freaking take her to work. I got to pick her up later on. Good thing I don't have any job.
Yeah.
Most unemployed podcast.
Yeah. Well, I was talking to Robin about this, and she made a good point. She's like, that's probably why you and Zach are friends. He's the crazy one. You're the neutral guy. You guys help level each other out. When you're down in the dumps, Dallas, which isn't very often, he bring you up and say, hey, man, things are good. Everything's going to be all right. We're doing the right things. Dallas should do the same thing for him. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I said, you're probably right. I said, Robin, why are you so fucking smart? Shouldn't you be working?
Of course you did, Dal. Of course you did.
Wow.
Why wouldn't you just ruin the mojo?
No, I was super nice to her, man. She's stupid smart, man. She really gets things. She sees things from a perspective that is super value to me.
Right.
And man, I appreciated her. But sometimes I'm like, babe, I just got beat up. I don't know how, but I just got beat up, and it wasn't directed towards me. And she's like, what do you mean? So I explained the whole situation. She's like, that's why you guys are friends.
Dude,
that's why it works.
You know what, though? I tell you this a lot. You and my girlfriend are very similar in certain ways, especially when dealing with me. And she, how to deal with me. She didn't in the beginning. She's getting better at it. Now she's understanding. it's not personal. I have to vent, dude.
Yeah.
I run hot as it is. I'm always, that's just how I am.
Always on edge.
Yeah.
I don't want to say always on edge, but I'm always, I don't know. Like I can go from 0 to 100 very quick, and I already run a little bit. I run a little bit hot.
I think just easily triggered.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better way to describe it. You know, and it can be a small thing to us.
Yeah.
But to him, whether it's small, whether it's big, it's triggered. And who knows where the end is?
It's just the fact that I'm so routine. When things ruin my routine, dog, when I have something in my mind and it's supposed to go this way and things are going according to plan and things are moving along and then someone throws a fucking wrench in my bike tire as I'm riding by and I go over the handlebars, I have no way. For some reason in my mind, I can't just get up, dust myself off, and jump on my bike and move on. Mm-hmm. I get up, I throw the bike down, I'm stomping my feet, I'm yelling in the middle of the street, I'm cussing the Lord, looking up at the heavens, asking why is he doing this to me? I take it so personal, and it's not always that personal, but I can't tell myself that in the moment. I just need to be mad for a second. Mm-hmm. I need to vent. I need to yell at somebody. I need to get it out, which you caught a little bit that this morning, but it wasn't personal. It wasn't like, Dallas, what the fuck?
See, I know
it's
that.
Just like, it's just like, dude, I thought quitting my job, quitting the job and doing this full time was going to lead to less stress, being more prepared, being ready to go, being able to do this full time. And I feel like since I've quit the job, it's like
it's gotten worse.
4 or 5 days out of the 7-day week, it's something just thrown in there. I'm like, damn, I was literally just trying to get some work done today. I was trying to shoot some content. I was trying to get this on feet done. I was trying to do this. And a wrench gets thrown in, and then all of a sudden I get 2 of the 5 things I wanted to get done that day.
Right.
So then I feel behind going into the next day, and I'm kind of like stressed out. And then the day goes good. I get caught up. I'm feeling good. I go to bed that night feeling great. The next day I'm like, all right, I got this on my agenda. I'm ready to go. I'm going to knock this, and this out. I wake up. Everything's going good. Morning's fire. And then boom, something like this happens. Or something, something similar happens. And it ruins me. I don't know why. I need to do a lot. I need to do better at that, man. It's just my personality. I need to get better. I need to be maybe like you said, maybe not so triggered or not take things so personal from life, but I feel like life is dealing me a bad hand personally.
Right.
Like it's like, but I don't know. I don't do that if I'm playing blackjack and I'm sitting at the card table and the dealer deals me a bad hand or 4 bad hands in a row. I'm not cussing him out.
Yeah.
So I just need to take a step back from time to time. And I think having this convo and this stuff can only help. Talking about it, realizing what you do, how you react to situations. I've just always been that way. I'm an extremely competitive guy. I hate to lose. I've been that way in sports. I just wanted to outwork everybody. I wanted to be the best. I wanted to, I'm just competitive. Yeah. And it's the same way when I play a game of Madden. It's the same way when I'm thrifting, when I'm going through life, whatever. If I'm taking L's, I'm not happy about it. And I don't take it just like, oh, well, I guess just chuck it up to another loss and move through the day. I don't act like that. I'm banging on the steering wheel. I'm like, what is going on, Lord? And I got my fist to the heavens hanging out the window. But then 5 minutes later, I'm like, all right, everything's cool. Everything's fine. Like, oh, dude. Yeah. So anyway, yesterday I felt like shit, didn't get any content done. Rolled up today woke up today like, oh man, I'm going to get this done, this done, this done. I was super inspired. I was feeling good this morning, woke up, I think I got the same thing you got, but just kind of on a more of a mild version. But I woke up ready to go, and this happened, and it just buckled me for a second. But I think it's going to be, a great show.
Nice.
I think we got everything ready to go. I think we got it all laid out. We did the Ric Flair stuff, talked about that. Oh, let's get into, before we jump into the full on the topics and everything for the show, let's talk a little bit about maybe proposing some changes to how we do the show. And this is where we need help from you guys as the audience. If you guys listen on audio and you don't comment in YouTube, hit me on a DM or go to YouTube and comment just so I can get your opinions, because the more opinions we have on this, the better we're going to know what you guys want. And so what we're kind of thinking about doing here is dropping the show from about 2 to 2.5 hours to about an hour and a half. Somewhere between an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And we're still going to drop 2 shows a week. But the reason we would do this is so that way we can set up the Patreon tiers and give you guys the audio and video same day. Wow. Definitely the audio, but video is where that really comes in. 2.5 hours to try to turn it around same day is tough. But if we do it the video And we could probably turn it around same day. It'll be late afternoon on Mondays, but you'd get it on Mondays late afternoon. Audio, you'd have within an hour of the podcast ending.
Easy.
You'd have it within an hour. You'd be ready to listen to it right after we wrapped up on Mondays and Thursdays. The reason I bring this up is I feel like people are struggling sometimes to consume all the content we're putting out. And then not necessarily like it's a waste for us, but we're dropping a lot of gems and people are missing some of those. And I would rather let people consume this in a way that's easier for them in being able to catch all the gems rather than just catch pieces of the gems. You know what I mean? So that's kind of the proposal or the question I'm asking you guys. What would you say as the audience? Would you guys enjoy that? Would you guys be okay with that? If we dropped it to an hour and a half, but you get it the same day, if you're subscribed on Patreon, if you're not, it'll just come out the same thing, Tuesdays and Fridays, same situation. Cast will just be a little bit shorter. There may be opportunity in the future to move it to 3 casts a week though. That's also another benefit of shortening the cast is we would go Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Right. And by doing that, we're able to have the shows a little bit shorter, hour and a half, but we're able to cover and keep the topics more relevant and not as delayed, especially some of the sports stuff. We've had comments on that before, like, some of the sports stuff sometimes is dated, especially if you are listening to it on the weekend. We record on Thursday. Let's say you don't pot up the show until Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're behind. You know what I mean? Like the sports stuff, you might as well skip it. Other than the jokes that are in there, the content is not new to you.
Yeah.
Plus they've already probably, with the NBA playoffs going on, they're already playing the next game tonight. Or they've already played it, so it makes it tough, but that's kind of what we're thinking. We need to, again, as this goes on, man, not doing this full time and not having jobs, we need to do things and move things in a direction where we can start making money, but we want it to make sense for you guys too. And I feel like that is a valuable benefit that we can give. If people want to subscribe for a few dollars a month or whatever we decide to make it on Patreon, and you get the audio or the video the same day we record the cast, I feel like that's a huge benefit to someone that's really into this show. To be able to get it earlier, would you pay a few dollars a month, $5 a month? I would if I enjoyed the show.
Well, especially when we get into NFL, we did a great job, I think, kind of forecasting some stuff. Also into DraftKings, Sit-'em Stardoms. Think about getting audio within an hour after we're done recording the cast on a day like that.
No doubt,
that would be sweet.
No
you
doubt.
know what I mean? I think there's a huge benefit to that. Now, whether we're right, wrong, or indifferent, gambling, that type of stuff, but to have an informed opinion, little research behind it, and your favorite guys doing it. Sounds pretty cool to me.
And that's going to be, and there's some people that do just consume this show on demand. They don't really care about how old the content is.
Sure.
They'll listen to, I have people like, oh yeah, I'm just catching up on episode 60. I'm like, damn, we're about to drop 68 today.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I'm just getting through them as I go. I don't miss an episode, but they're not even close to caught up, So there's some people that just listen to them like that, but then there's people that that are really, really locked in.
Yeah.
And another reason I bring this up is I see you guys in the comments especially on Monday mornings, dude, I'll just see comment, banging through Monday mornings because you guys know we record on Monday mornings. So you're trying to struggle to get through the last cast on Friday through your weekend. You're trying to consume that before Monday so you can leave your comment. And I feel like I'm rushing you guys almost because it's hard for you to consume it all. 2.5 hours on a Friday when you're trying to kick it with the fam for the weekend or you're not in the car as much or whatever, it just makes a difference. So I think hour and a half would be dope. If we can get it out to you guys same day for the Patreon subscribers. Nothing will change for the people that are just watching on YouTube or not subscribed to Patreon or anything. You'll still get it on Tuesdays and Fridays, same thing. But that's kind of something we're looking at, man. So I think that would just give us an opportunity to kind of fine tune things as much, maybe have the show a little more locked in, not as free flowing in certain points, I feel like we do drag on sometimes in certain areas. I know people say they love the whole thing, but I think that would just make it easier. So let me know what you guys think, man. YouTube comments, DM me, however you want to reach out to me, or Dal or JJ or whoever, reach out to us and let us know your thoughts on that.
For sure.
But I figure we bring that up before we jump into the whole show there. And we should have the Patreon tiers up next week. Is that right?
I think so.
Right at the beginning of the week.
Yep.
We're going to have that going. So yeah, we're really looking forward to you guys' feedback on this. We'd really appreciate it a lot. Mm-hmm. So let's go into, we have a ton of stuff to talk about today. We'll go into some sports stuff. I didn't even run this by you, but I kind of want to hit on the sports gambling thing. We're going to hit on that a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. Just go through the states that have legalized sports gambling, where it's kind of at now. And then there's also some new information on the sports gambling. So I want to bring that up as well. But yeah, let's jump into Juwan Howard, dude.
Yeah.
What do you know about that, bro?
I know a little bit. You know what, man?
I wanted to bring this up last week with John Beilein getting fired.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we didn't. Let me bring this in full. Get out of here. Why are you talking? Just play my shit. Anyways, we got to bring this up. John Beilein leaves Michigan to go to the NBA. I'm obviously not that happy about that. I don't know why you would leave Michigan and go to the Cavs.
Totally.
One of the worst jobs in the league. But you know what I think? You guys are killing me. What is this? I just wanted the Michigan fight song. What was that? And then we get the lo-fi. Never mind. I'm not even playing the fight song. I'm so annoyed right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I was trying to pump up the squad, and I can't even find the right fight song.
Why would you go to the East? Number one.
Yes.
Two. The Cavs. And but I guess you did have Tristan Thompson say you have to go through the East, or what did he say?
The Eastern Conference goes through Cleveland.
Goes through
That's
Cleveland.
That's what
it was. Oh, well,
yeah.
You know what, man? If Tristan Thompson said that, I'm in.
John Beilein's there. They're definitely going to be. No, I'm just kidding. Dude, I'm so pumped for this. Juwan Howard coming in, Mr. Fab Five, part of the members of the Fab Five there.
The Michigan man himself.
Yep. He played, dude, you know what's so crazy about Juwan Howard? I think he had like an 18-year career. So
he had one of the longer ones.
He came out in 91 or whatever to the NBA. And dude, this man was playing with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and winning a title in Miami with them.
Yeah.
How crazy is that? He was part of the Fab Five in the late 80s, and this man won a title with LeBron James and Dwayne Wade in like 08.
That's so crazy.
That is insane to think about, man. That's Juwan Howard right there.
Yeah, it looks like he was drafted number 5 overall in 94.
By the way, remember that when I held up that Magic jersey the other day? I was like, Dallas, Juwan Howard from across the thing.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, it's not Juwan Howard.
It's not Juwan Howard.
I was like, yeah, no fucking shit. It's Dwight Howard. Jesus.
Yeah.
Really, guy? Anyways, just reminded me of funny Juwan Howard stuff. But Juwan Howard taking this job over. Before we get your thoughts on it, let's hear what Jalen Rose had to say.
Jalen Rose is pumped.
Good friend and also teammate of Juwan Howard at Michigan, part of the Fab Five as well.
Yeah.
You already know. If you don't, do some research, youngin'. Here we go. Jalen Rose talking about Juwan Howard getting the coaching job. What he thinks.
I think they first hired the best person for the job. I think all of the things that come with the fact that he's an alum and a member of the Fab Five, those are icing on the cake. He's done a terrific job of establishing himself in that industry, learning under the best, and all of a sudden he gets a chance to stand on the sideline and turn around the program.
Can you be Juwan's ace recruiting coordinator, you and him together? Nobody would say no to that. Nobody would turn you and him down. And I love the idea of Juwan going into a home to talk to a parent because you know him better than I do. But again, that is a man of impeccable character, of high integrity, and somebody that I think if you're a parent, you want to send your kid to go play for Juwan Howard. But if I could send him to go play for Juwan Howard and Jalen Rose, sign me up right now. My kids are going to Michigan then.
And I must say this, because anytime you grow up for public consumption like we've done, people have gotten a chance to see us at our highest of heights and our lowest of lows. And they've seen some discord. I just got to acknowledge this on national television. Those days are over. Not seeing eye to eye. There will not be any disrespect to the program. There will not be any sideshows. There will not be any friction amongst the Fab Five. We're about to all come together like Voltron and make sure we do what we got to do to put us back on top of the map.
Well, hold on. So you're telling me that the hiring of Juwan Howard is going to bring you and C. Webb together?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. All right,
no doubt about it.
Have you guys all spoken? Have the Fab Five all sort of communicated about this?
So what the world doesn't know, we kind of have like this group text that's been going back and forth maybe like 6 months. And initially, only 4 people were responding in the group text. And then all of a sudden, the last few months, 5 people have been responding in the group text. And we did not know that John Beilein was going to take a job with Cleveland. And I must stress this. The enthusiasm that we have for Juwan Howard to be the head coach does not take away from what John Beilein brought to the program.
Understood.
I hate when people try to, separate church and state, so to speak. He did an amazing job. But to have Juwan Howard in this position and for us as the Fab Five to do what we can to support him, it means everything to us.
And so all 5 of you are reacting to this together as one?
Absolutely. there will not be any splintering. There will not be any drama. There will not be any disrespect for our leader, Juwan Howard, as he turns around the program from being very good. Like, I love Trey Burke, Tim Hardaway, Karis LeVert. Those are my little brothers. DJ Wilson, Stauskas. Like, I love what John Beilein established. But however, when you have Juwan Howard, a former player, standing on the sideline, it just does something different for you.
Let the words be spoken. The Fab Five is back.
Oh, wow. Mike Greenberg there interviewing Jalen Rose. There's a couple little clips he cut to Adam Schefter.
Great
Obviously,
job.
you know Schefty's a Michigan man. Yep. Graduated from Michigan as well.
You always see the helmet right behind him,
doubt.
you know, when he's
doubt,
broadcasting out of his office there.
Yep.
You know, so here's what I like about this, man. As you look at somebody like Juwan Howard, this guy, the experience that he has, helping develop some of these young players over this long tenured career that doesn't usually happen, that is not commonplace in the NBA, right? I think if words come into my mind like integrity, developmental, fundamental. I think of some of those words as you look at somebody like Juwan Howard, man, mentor. So for a program who has been known very, very well with recruiting, I would say top notch along, Nick Sabans of the world, John Beilein's, you think of the Jim Boeheim's, very, very, very good recruiting. Always been known for that. But you're talking about somebody who's been there, who's done that, who's a part of this Fab Five, this monumental group, that has always had a name. And sure, controversial call, the timeout, we know the whole thing, but you got somebody who's been there, done that has had the experience, that just really has been doing a great job with just helping youngsters in the league already. I think this is a great move, man.
No doubt. I think.
What does the Michigan man across from me feel about this?
Well, I think I need to go get myself a Juwan Howard throwback. So if anyone's got a plug on that, I got a Jalen Rose. Yeah. I need to get a Juwan Howard now.
Let's see if we can thrift.
I might as well just.
Can we thrift one of those,
dude? Yes. Well, actually, maybe not anymore.
Yeah.
Now that he's got that, but
they're all sold out.
I don't care to have a Chris Webber jersey. I hate the fact that he hasn't talked about the incident and he was not a part of the Fab 5 30 for 30. And it's cool that he's jumping back in the group text and all that stuff is cool. Like, that's a cool story. That's a nice peek behind the curtain.
No doubt.
Jimmy King, Ray Jackson, Jalen Rose, Chris Webber, and Juwan Howard. Those were the Fab Five. Mm-hmm. I got to get myself a Juwan Howard jersey. That's what I'll say, number one. Number two, I think it is cool. I think it's someone that is really, really deeply invested in the culture. He's got a deep-rooted interest and a deep-rooted love for the University of Michigan.
Hell yeah.
Like he said, he's not going to let any sideshow stuff. He's not going to let any individual stuff. He's not going to let any of this nonsense take place. Not to say a ton of nonsense took place under John Beilein.
Sure.
But Juwan Howard is taking over a team that went out in the Sweet 16 last year. They were expected to go a lot deeper than they did. Quite a disappointing year, especially when you were in the national championship a year before. So I think he's taken over a good team. The expectations are high at Michigan. He's got some good players, but recruiting, that's what kind of scares me with Juwan Howard. I don't know how good of a recruiter he is. I don't really know what he's done as far as his coaching career and how much he's had to recruit or what he's had to do yet. So is he getting boots on the ground? Is he going and visiting these guys? I know Greenberg was kind of joking around with Schefty was joking around with Jalen Rose, asking if he's going to be his kind of right-hand man in recruiting and stuff. But I don't really know if that's a big-time joke. Yeah. Like, I think he's going to need help in that arena.
Sure.
But being a former NBA player, 19-year career, actually, I just looked it up.
Yeah, 19 is what I see. Yep,
yeah,
sorry.
That's insane. So 19-year career, all these kids, what's their goal? To go to the NBA.
Sure.
If you have a guy that played 19 years in the NBA and he went to Michigan and he was part of the most prominent, one of the most prominent factions in college basketball history in the Fab Five.
Yeah.
You're not going to listen to that guy. You're not going to be inspired by that.
Yeah.
So the recruiting worries me a little bit, but then when I think of that stuff,
sure,
it makes
the experience where he's come from, and then obviously, when you're a coach, just like me being a store leader, dude, you hire the right people for those type of things. But the things that you've brought from your professionalism to your developmental states to your 19-year career, dog, some of those are just like,
no doubt.
Just getting kids like, oh man, I got to go there. That guy gets it. That guy understands it. That guy's been there. He's done that. He's part of this elite Fab Five.
Yeah.
And then you have your people that you pay for on the salary to do the recruiting, to do the hard-nosed, I got to travel, I got to go to people's houses, I got to go meet grandma, grandpa, mom, dad.
Right.
They're going to go do the dirty work.
Well, plus, as a recruit, don't you have the faith in a guy like Juwan Howard that he's going to be there. He's not going anywhere, dude. The guy's not old.
No.
He's not leaving Michigan to take another job. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to be there for a while. I think it would take a lot of success. He would take multiple national championships and a lot of success for him to say, all right, cool, I've done everything I want to here. I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm ready to go on to the NBA. I'm ready to – I don't think he's going to do that, dude.
No.
I think Juwan Howard's going to be there. I mean, as long as the university wants him there, he's going to be there.
Yeah.
Now, is he going to be good? I don't know.
We don't know.
I don't even know a ton about. I tried to look up some stats on his coaching career, and there's just not a ton. So it's definitely a risk, but one I'm more than willing to take, and I'm so happy with the hire.
Cool, man.
Couldn't be more happy.
Yeah. No, I think being a Michigan man, having still connections with the alumni boosters all these years, just the experience that he brings. Again, 19-year career, dude.
Wild.
Like in the NBA where all these kids are trying to go. I mean, I think there's a lot of stars that align on this. I think it's a great move.
For sure.
And the Fab Five are back talking.
I know.
This is incredible.
That is a crazy thing.
I'm not even a Michigan guy. I'm a KU guy. What the fuck am I talking about? There's the first word.
Oh,
there's the
first word.
There's the first word. Sorry,
Are you
JJ.
excited?
You know what? I'm excited for you, man.
Okay.
Being the Michigan guy that you are. I think we'll have some great convos next season. And I hope KU whoops your ass every time.
Oh, come on.
Which we only play, once or twice anyways?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah. So
it's always in the tourney.
Oh,
We never
yeah.
see each other
Never
throughout the year, no.
never in the year. But yeah, in the tourney
It's in the tourney. We'll see each other here and there every few years or so. But yeah, man, and we'll be watching together because I'm KU's biggest jinx, as you say.
Yeah, well,
I just
we didn't this year. They didn't even make it past the round of 32.
That was tight.
It's gross.
Two of my big time homies are KU fans, and that went to Vegas, and the fact that they were already out by the time we got to Vegas.
Yeah, we were already on vacation.
That was unfortunate for them.
True that.
But yeah, man. So big time shout out to Michigan, Juwan Howard for the hire. Continuing along with the sports stuff, let's jump into, or let's just cover the Edelman signing briefly. I saw that he was rumored to sign. It was going to be a 2-year deal, but I didn't know it was official until this morning when you told me. Yeah. What's the money he's getting?
So it is official. He has signed a 2-year extension with the Patriots through 2021, and the extension includes an $8 million signing bonus and a $12 million guarantee.
Wow.
Pretty heavy. And what's interesting about this story, and we've talked about it, privy in some of our casts here, but the Patriots are that team that really just kind of signs those no-namers and turns them into a household name because you got the GOAT thrown to them, right?
Right.
And you've got, arguably the best coach of all time, or the greatest coach of all time, in Belichick, just turning things around and doing it by no-namers. And that's what this franchise is kind of known for. So this is a big signing, I think, because when it's time to pay, the Patriots usually don't play.
Right. They
usually just go
kick him to the curb and get a new guy.
They do it early. Yeah. They don't even wait for you to get to free. They do it like maybe 2 years before you're even going to be a free agent or before you're going to have your contract up. Yeah. They'll trade you. Well, they'll just trade you to another team and try to get some value. And then when that next year and a half is up for the player, then now that team is stuck having to either re-sign him or you lose him to free agency. Patriots are trying to get value for their players before they leave.
Yep.
Because no matter what, you're going to lose guys in free agency. The Broncos are battling that with Chris Harris right now. He wants a new deal before this year is up. He's still under contract through this year, but he's not coming to off-season workouts, which is not that big of a deal. They're voluntary. But if he if he doesn't show up to training camp and then, it becomes a more of, that Le'Veon Bell issue. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So the longer you have a player on your roster, the more entitlement they feel.
Yeah.
And they decide they're in the last year of their deal and they're like, well, I'm going to sit out. I want a new deal. I don't want to play. And it's like, well, we want you to play out through this deal. You're a 30-year-old corner. Corners don't start getting better after 30. Let's be real here.
With ourselves.
So
what does this mean for new players for the Patriots? Does that mean?
What do you mean new players?
Does that mean more players are going to get signed more often with the Patriots, or is this just
strictly
like a one-time?
This is a Tom Brady
exception?
strong arm, in my opinion.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Now, I will tell you, Belichick does like to build his team around like the clutchness, the unselfishness, the hardworking, and relentless competition. I think that is a Belichick have to.
Yeah.
But this is.
Are you calling him Belichick on purpose?
Belichick.
Oh, okay. No, I just wanted to make sure. I know in the comments they're going to probably roast you, so I thought
it's fine. It's fine. Belichick.
I like Belichick. It's his first name and his last name together.
Belichick. Same dude. Same guy. Yoji. I don't know what to tell you.
Same guy.
At the end of the day, but I think this is a little bit of Belichick for sure, but I think this is a strong arm from Brady.
I think so.
They are already out there. Have you seen social media?
No.
They're already out there throwing it out. I mean, OTAs obviously have started in most facets, but dude, they're besties. Let's be real here.
Oh, you're talking Edelman and Brady?
Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I think the only guy that he would have gone to bat harder for other than Edelman would have been Gronk.
Your boy
and it's just
Gronk.
Gronk's body isn't holding up.
Gronk's trying to party.
But now I'm seeing rumors of like, oh, Gronk's going to be back.
Sure.
He's going to unretire by the time the season starts. Or I could honestly see Gronk unretiring in like a year or two.
Yeah.
I could see him healing up for a couple years and then coming back. And dude,
Just
he's
like
young.
hitting it hard.
Just like Marshawn Lynch,
How
right?
old is he?
Yeah, just like I forgot about that.
Yeah.
What's up?
How old is he?
Gronk, I think 29.
He's young, dude.
28.
Because Edelman, by the end of this deal, because it's a 2-year deal, I think he's going to be 35. Am I correct on that?
Oh,
Thanks
shit.
a lot. Next semester, I'll be 35. Got him.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What'd you say?
So, yeah, I think...
Oh, Gronk's 30. He just turned 30 on May 14th.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like
Just turned 30.
And this
because of Gronk's position, I feel like he has a better chance of playing longer than Edelman.
Really? not with Gronk's body, dude.
Okay.
You gotta
Even
watch
with,
more Gronk.
Like,
that fool looked like he was wearing
even with
concrete in his boots
No
this
shit.
last season.
Like, I know he wasn't that great. I realize that. But after a couple years of just straight resting, you don't think so?
Nah. I don't know, man.
If you don't use it, you lose it. You're a conditioning guy. You know, staying in the
I know,
game,
but the
staying
thing
involved.
is that
Wait, are
like,
you talking about Gronk coming back in a couple years?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'm like not saying he drops everything. He continues to train. He kind of builds himself back up while he's resting. Like when I mean rest, he's not like.
I'm with you. I agree. I could see.
I was just like, yeah.
It's something I could see. I could see him coming back because at tight end, you don't need elite
Exactly,
speed. You
like-
don't need to stretch the field. You need to be a good blocker, and then you need to be able to get open and
catch here
exactly.
and there. Like,
And Gronk, the biggest problem with Gronk this year was he was having trouble separating, and it looked like it was more due to injuries than it was just due to him breaking down. It looked like if you gave the guy the time his body required, he could heal up and he could be okay.
Totally.
But who's to say he doesn't take another brutal shot right away when he first comes back? I mean,
yeah.
if I was him, I'd stay retired. But
if he did come back, do you think Belichick would go directly towards him to get him back on the team, or do you think he would go somewhere else?
No, he would only come back for New England.
Okay.
He would never play somewhere else.
okay.
No.
Okay, for sure.
He doesn't, I don't think, Gronk is not a guy that I see, that I look at and it's like, he can't leave the game. This guy can't walk away. He just doesn't know anything else and he loves the game too much. Those are the kind of guys that go play Emmitt Smith, for example. Should have just retired. Why did he go to the Arizona Cardinals at the end of his career and look like dog shit? Should have just retired with the Dallas Cowboys and been done with it.
On top.
But he couldn't leave the game. Might have Michael Jordan come back and go to the Wizards. Idiotic. You know what I mean? Like, it makes him look stupid. But that's some of these guys, they just can't leave the game. I don't see Gronk as that player.
Right.
Here's what I will say. Shocking about Edelman. Did you know how old Edelman is?
33.
33 years old. That's old for a wide receiver to get another 2-year deal from the Patriots.
That's why I said he's going to be 35.
I didn't know he was 33. I just looked it up.
That's why I said the 35, and then you came with the Eminem rhyme.
Right.
Because at the end of the contract, he's going to be 35. That's an old man, and I think it's still stupid smart of the Patriots to only do a 2-year deal. And, of course, Edelman's going to agree to it, man. You got the GOAT throwing to you.
Did you know he just turned 33 yesterday?
Oh, did he?
Edelman, dude.
I didn't.
May 22nd.
Oh, happy birthday, Edelman.
Yeah.
I'm sure he listens to the cast.
Yeah, happy birthday, J.E.
He's tuned in. Yeah.
He's tuned in.
He's tuned in. Guy's never missed a cast.
He's locked and loaded.
Yeah.
He thinks this is our best cast, too.
He's actually the Monday midsole without anybody knowing.
Yeah.
He took over the Monday midsole.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't really know where you're going with that one, but we'll move on.
He's just chilling with the owner down in Florida.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Okay, so yeah, Edelman gets a deal.
Taking care of Robert Kraft's property down there in Florida.
Exactly.
Yes. Edelman gets a deal.
Yeah.
I think, again, it's a Brady strong arm for sure.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted to, definitely wanted to hit on that. Let's move into the sports betting topic. And the reason I want to bring this up, you and I were talking about it last week, and there was a couple different things that made sense in the sports betting realm that we wanted to talk about. But I have something new here. Let's go into this first, and then we'll get into the new.
How about this? You know what surprised me about this? So I was kind of doing a little research on this. Did you know there is less than 10 states that have signed up for this? There is less than 10. I think there are seven states total. Am I correct on
9.
that? Is there 9
Yeah.
already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, 9 that are already legal.
Yeah.
They're already
legal.
legal, not
Yeah.
like signed up and waiting.
Yeah.
They're legal. They've already made it legal.
Betting?
Yeah.
Okay, for sure.
So you have 9 states that are already legal. And here, let me run those down for you guys if you're unfamiliar. You're going to be obviously Nevada.
For sure.
Delaware was the second.
Jersey.
This is in order.
Yeah.
Jersey, Mississippi, West Virginia, New Mexico, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island. Oh, I'm sorry. There's 8. There's not 9. New York is on deck, but they have not made it official yet. Gotcha. They're going to be the next one. It looks like everything is lining up to go through in later this year, 2019.
Gotcha.
But not official yet. Oh no, you know what? There is 9 because Montana became the 9th. Montana was on deck and they became the 9th.
It blows me away how so many of these smaller states have passed it, and we're just passing all these legal drugs. And
here's where
betting.
It stands. So there's on this article I saw, they have the list of states that have made it legal. Obviously, with Montana being the newest, and then there's ones that are moving towards legalization, and then there's ones that have not done anything. Moving towards legalization, you have Connecticut, Illinois, Kentucky, Michigan, Massachusetts, Maryland, Minnesota, Missouri, Kansas, Louisiana, Oklahoma, South Carolina, California, Oregon, Ohio, Tennessee, Virginia, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Maine, Arizona, Hawaii, South Dakota, Texas, Washington State, Georgia, Vermont, North Carolina, Colorado, Alabama. Those are the states that are...
I was about to say, rip to Colorado, jeez.
Those are the states that are moving towards legalization. Now, what does that mean? That means they have already put a proposal in place, and it will be on the ballot this fall to legalize sports betting.
Depending on how many states legalize it this November, do you think they'll just... I don't know the whole reason why they kind of kept it from passing, but do you think they'll open it up on a federal level if they get that many states on board?
I don't know. It's an interesting question because look how many states have legalized weed and they're not opening that on a federal level. Right. So I don't know. It's hard. They're both illegal activities right now. They both, you can get popped if you're in states which their sports gambling or marijuana isn't legal, you can get popped and face time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're in the same kind of position.
You take the marijuana to Nebraska, you're in trouble.
Yeah. Won't you face more time, though, for weed than sports betting, though?
I think it depends on what's going on with the sports. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's what it is. I mean, are you the ringleader of a
like
massive?
Yeah,
exactly. A massive organization, or you have a ton of clients. Like, depends. Are you just some John that's placing bets? Yeah. You're probably just going to get the little slap on the wrist. You know what I mean?
Like,
just a little,
doing this shit.
Community service. You get a little community service and some fines, but nothing crazy. Now, if you got a whole racketeering thing, you got a whole ring going on.
From face value, like this kind of, I don't know if this sounds bad or not, but I feel like sports betting isn't as bad as weed because, I don't know, I think it's just how society has kind of put a bad spotlight on weed.
I've already been a proponent. I do not care about what anyone else does. I've been a proponent.
Yeah, I know.
Make all of this shit legal.
Thing is
make it all legal. Make prostitution legal. I do not care. Why should we be policing people's money or how people make money or what they want to do? It doesn't concern me. It's the same thing with the abortion shit that's going on right now. It doesn't bother me, dog. It's not my business. What a woman wants to do is what she wants to do. I'm over here. I'm way the hell over here. I don't care what other people are doing or how they're making money. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, for me, it just doesn't bother me. And I think we'd be a lot further along in this country if everyone just minded their own fucking business and stayed in their lane. Is it affecting you? Then shut the fuck up. Don't have an opinion on it. Because guess what? It doesn't matter. It's not affecting you. That should be, you know what I mean? Unless you have a talk show and you're paid to give opinions on shit, which is just you're talking. You're just talking. You're not going to you're not going to put through the legislature. You know, you're not trying to mandate shit. You're not trying to pass laws. You're talking. You're giving an opinion. Unless that's the case, who cares? Who cares what other people are doing?
For sure.
You know what I mean? That's just, I come out that way on 99% of things.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I think it's interesting, especially in Colorado. If you look at it, we're one of a few states, obviously, that have our own gambling that is housed directly in state, you know? So, I'm wondering what that does to, to Blackhawk, to Central City.
Yeah.
Does that change that?
Brings
Or
in revenue,
do
I
they
feel like.
do they build out now? Do they have a bigger spectrum now? Where I can actually go and have fun, kick my feet up, and do some sports betting there, and have just like
they definitely
Vegas.
would have a book.
Absolutely, they'd have a book, right? So I'd
feel
look
like they
forward
would
to
build
that.
one down in Denver. It would make the most sense.
Well, that's the part of that's what's on this proposal
Yeah.
for Colorado. Actually, let me read the.
Because will you have it in bars? Will you have it in? Could you could even do it like in theory at places that sell alcohol?
If they do pass it, there's just still a possibility it might stay up in Blackhawk.
Here you go.
That's
Check
what
this
you're
out.
saying. Okay, for sure.
Colorado. Now it gives this article's pretty cool. I can throw a link to it in the description if you guys want to read through it too. But it just tells you where your state is at. So I think I will throw that in the description for you guys so you guys can look at it where your state's an article from ESPN. But as far as Colorado, a group of 7 lawmakers in Colorado introduced a new bill on April 18th, 2019 that could bring sports betting to the state as early as 2020. The proposed law, House Bill 1327, would create a ballot measure authoring the collection of tax on the net proceeds for sports betting and help fund Colorado's water plan. So they're talking about, they already have a plan in place. This is what the money would go towards. Just like when they did marijuana.
Yeah,
it was about schools, a bunch of
yeah.
school stuff. I don't know how much that is going on. I've talked to my aunt who's a teacher and a couple other teachers, and they're saying they're not getting the funding that was promised. But I'd have to do more research to give you
I think
an
it's
accurate
also
measure on that.
because like the whole thing of that it's still a federal offense and they have to wash the money through houses and shit to actually use it for anything. So
yeah. So then it says the bill would decriminalize sports betting in the state and allow for the assurance of a limited number of licenses to offer sports wagering. So if this passes, a certain amount of money would go towards Colorado's water, and then the other part of it is it's only going to be limited. It's not going to be a widespread, hey, everyone can just pop up anywhere.
Sure.
That makes me think it's still going to strictly be Blackhawk because gambling's already legal there. Gambling is not legal in the city limits of Denver. But it is legal in the city limits of Blackhawk. They would have to, in order to have sports betting legal in Denver, they'd have to pass a whole nother measure to get gambling legalized in Denver. That would be a whole nother thing. This thing where it says limited licenses, that makes me think it's only up there. It's the easiest way to do it. It's the least path of resistance.
Sure.
It's already legal. All you got to do is make another type of gambling legal. Just like when they brought in more table games up there. Remember that? They didn't used to have roulette. They didn't used to have craps. All that shit came in within the past 5 years or so.
That had to be a bill.
Exactly.
Yeah. What I wonder though is, like I mentioned it just a few minutes ago, is when you look at like liabilities, legalities, things of that nature, maybe one way, because I do like your spin on it, and I'd be fine with that. I'd love to go to Blackhawk, kick my feet up, and go to the book, right, and just hang out all day. Leave Robin at the house here. Okay?
It's not necessarily my spin. It's I think what's going to happen.
I could believe that, but my spin or my take might also be that you look at like liabilities and legalities. Obviously, you have to be, what, is it 21? 21 or older to gamble?
Yeah.
So, not 18. Sorry, JJ. You can buy smokes, but you can't gamble.
Oh, yeah, you can't even come to Blackhawk with us. If we want to go throw out a dice one
August, I will.
Oh, in August. What's your birthday?
August 20th.
You're going to be 21?
Yeah.
All right,
8 days
man.
before mine. Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not a Virgo, are you?
I'm a Leo.
That's right. I'm right on the edge.
You're a Leo.
Nice.
You're a Leo DiCaprio. I like it. Good.
Sorry.
So check it out. What I might think might happen is, what about bringing it into like bar establishments or even where you can actually purchase alcohol? I.e., liquor stores, maybe certain bars.
Make it like the lotto.
Yeah, because you at least already have 21 and up there, right? So the legalities and liabilities might be a little less going into something like that, but maybe it's like a lotto of licenses, like maybe these big bars, or they have to make a certain amount of revenue per annually, whatever it is. You might have a take on that's kind of my take. You might see something like that, but again, what do I know?
I would love it. Pena could go walk down and place his own bets.
Then you go buy your own bets, okay? Get out of here. Yeah, no doubt. So I mean, I could see that happening, but who knows?
Yeah. So here's what I wanted to bring up. This is the really interesting thing. So that's kind of where we're at as far as sports betting in the country. And again, I'll link this article in the description below. I'll actually link 2 articles. There's a really cool one that talks about where your state's at as far as sports betting goes and getting it legal. The other one is 1 year into legal sports betting and what have we learned? I thought that was a fascinating article.
Yeah.
So I will link both of those. They're both ESPN articles. I will link both those in the description. But here's the crazy shit, Dal. Did you see this the other day? The Phillies and Pirates will be the first MLB teams to bring mobile sports betting inside the ballpark, dude.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
The first sports franchises in any of our sports. You're going to be able to walk up to the window. There's going to have a betting window, just like they do in soccer stadiums over in the UK or overseas.
Or horse
track racing, any of that. Yep. You'll be able to walk right up to the window in Philadelphia and in Pittsburgh.
Wow.
And be able to place bets,
Philly
dude.
mayor, man.
The Philly mayor. You better be out.
To you.
Yeah. No doubt, dude.
Philly
We
mayor.
have a lot of Pennsylvania cats that listen.
Yeah,
So
that fool
shout
better,
out to you guys doing it big over there, leading the charge.
That fool better keep his Venmo open.
No shit.
Because of the widespread, this kind of like spreading across the country, do you think sports will become rigged?
That's the concern. That's why it's 2019 and we still don't have legal sports betting across the nation. That is the concern. That was the concern on why Vegas was even allowed to have pro sports teams, dude. You just saw they got their very first team in the Golden Knights.
Yeah.
No, Golden Knights.
Yeah.
Hockey.
Oh, yeah.
Their very first team 2 years ago. Now the Raiders are coming there. It wouldn't surprise me if you see an MLB franchise, an MLS franchise pop up. None of that would surprise me. But it's taken this long to get to the point.
So there's still a stigma out there.
Yeah, definitely, dude, definitely. And that is the biggest concern, is they want to make sure that this is not impacting the game.
Or is that still a
There's people that say, oh, the refs got money on it, you know, but there's no real, the biggest scandal that I can remember in the past, I don't even know, I think this is over 10 years ago now, is Tim Donaghy. You remember that NBA referee, Tim Donaghy? Yep. That was fixing games. That was an NBA ref.
Yeah.
Dude, that was betting on games. Yeah. And he was making calls based off of his action on games. Yeah, this was probably somewhere between 10 and 15 years ago, I'd say. Dude, crazy shit.
Was it during the finals or just normal season?
That I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. Dude, that's what there should be a 30 for 30 on that guy.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a fascinating story on how he was fixing games as an NBA referee. That's nuts.
I'm guessing he got fired?
Yes. Okay. Of course, fired. I think criminal charges and a bunch of shit. Yeah.
And then it goes to like your players, like of course Pete Rose.
Yes,
you know,
of course.
and
Pete Rose betting on baseball, one of the most famous ever.
All of his endures.
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at now. I don't know. The Rob Manfred, the commissioner, says, here's a quote from him. Mobile is reality, Manfred said. It is going to be the predominant vehicle in which people engage in sports betting. It's kind of like analytics. You have to accept the reality. Then I think what you try to do is build the limitations around what the clubs can do so that the mobile activity is going to go on in the stadium and doesn't become at all pervasive. We're still a family entertainment product. So basically what he's saying here is they're going to push mobile. You just can sit in the stadium and you're betting from your seat. You don't even have to walk up to a window. Wow. You're just jumping on their site. It uses your phone's GPS to determine that you're in the stadium. Uh-huh. You have to be in the stadium, and then you can place a bet.
That's tight.
On the game, live.
It.
That's crazy, dude. That is going to change the sports going experience.
Yeah.
How much more likely would you be to go to a baseball game or to go to a basketball game, regular season on a Tuesday night? Now, NFL doesn't really, people go to NFL games regardless.
Sure.
But I guess in certain cities where they do struggle for attendance, that's not Denver. We've sold out every game since 1975, just in case you're wondering.
Yeah, look at the Tropicana field.
Right, exactly.
Ain't nobody filling the seats in there.
Or San Diego.
Yeah.
You look at, LA Chargers.
LA Chargers.
You look at they're not pulling shit.
No.
We've talked about going there the past few years because the tickets are so cheap. It's probably the cheapest NFL game we could go to see the Broncos, and it's a flight to Cali. It ain't shit. You know what I mean? We should do that this year. What are we doing?
I'm already ready.
You guys are going to the Raiders, though, man.
That's 2 years away. They're still they don't have a home. They don't even know where they're going to be this year.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about
their Fire Festival
part
2.
Yeah, I know that, but we faced the Raiders our very first game.
Right, Monday night in Oakland.
Yeah.
I'm doing that with parentheses with the finger quotes because I don't know where they're going to play that game. But I think that's pretty cool, dude. I think and here's back to my point on the NFL. This might help drive attendance in those stadiums, or NFL has been saying that they're losing attendance and they're worried about this over the next 10 years because the product has become so good on TV. Yeah. That they're worried about attendance.
Sure.
You saw in the new Atlanta Falcons stadium. Did you see that? The seats have like rumble packs in them and shit.
Do they?
Yeah, dude.
Sick.
So, yep, you can turn. It's a feature you can turn on.
Also,
and on.
with the Atlanta stadium, Mercedes-Benz, right? Stadium, they actually have the cheapest and still good quality food. I mean, as good as you can get at a stadium. But that was one of their things is they made sure that their pricing was
$9.75 for a hot dog and shit.
Dude, like they're $5 for like a burger.
Yeah.
They're like $5 for
What
some
the
nachos.
hell?
Like that was their intentions,
That's
man.
cheap, dude.
To
For
It's
keep-
stadium
like
food?
$13
Yeah.
to get a burger
But
at Coors
that's
Field.
exactly what we're saying. Their intentions are, hey, the NFL and all these team owners know and realize that, hey, we're declining a little bit. What can we do differently?
Okay,
Rumble
wasn't that
seats,
kind of
cheaper
because
food.
of the
Yep.
whole, I wouldn't say fiasco.
What are we dropping in
but
the studio,
just-
JJ?
I don't know.
That wasn't me, man.
Jesus.
Um,
Are you creating your own Rumble seat,
Yes.
aka farts?
Nice.
Cool, dude.
But with the whole
Cool, dude.
Kaepernick
Cool,
situation, wasn't that the main reason why the viewings
What
dropped?
Kaepernick situation? Him sitting courtside the other night in the air raids?
Yeah, the
You know
friends and
what I
family
mean.
air
Oh,
raids.
You know what I mean. Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
gosh.
Those are sick. I
Those
need
were
those.
sick.
I
I
got
will
the
say
raids
those are
today.
sick.
I need those raids.
But-
Oh, are we looking at those today?
Hell yeah.
Nice. Cool. Sorry, JJ.
But you know what I'm saying with the whole thing about not standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
The Pledge of Allegiance. They're doing that at the games? That's wild.
Oh my god.
Take that L on
That was
way
the
out.
grossest laugh I've ever done, man. But I had to because that was authentic. I did it for the
But
cast.
yeah, I could see where that.
Wait, what was the question you're asking again? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm still stuck on the Pledge of Allegiance. Do you
I
know
like
the
the
Pledge of
Pledge of
Allegiance?
Anthem.
Could you say it right now?
Oh my gosh.
Could you?
Possibly.
All right, sick.
The whole situation with Kaepernick last year, wasn't that the main reason why?
What does that have to
the
do with
view-
sports betting? Oh, the viewership.
The
Okay.
viewership, yeah, that's
Ah.
why it dropped. Like, I don't necessarily think it was because of how expensive the food was or the tickets, because, like you said, the Broncos
No.
Stadium
So
sold
two,
out.
two different things.
Yeah.
We're talking about two different things. We're talking about stadium attendance. You're talking about viewership on TV. The viewership on TV
Okay.
did drop a little bit the year before last.
So
last year it actually bounced back
didn't-
quite a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it didn't drop in
No,
the
but
stadium.
it's been on a steady decline in stadium over the past
Over
few
years.
seasons,
Okay.
and the NFL is worried that within the next decade it's going to continue to get worse and worse because the product on TV is so good. So this is saying, hey, sports betting might bring some of those people back to actually going to the game.
Dude, I you know what? Going to a Rockies game is actually pretty cool.
I love it.
I'm
going this weekend.
absolutely hate watching baseball on TV unless it's playoff times
Yeah,
where
for real,
where
though.
the intensity levels are a little different.
Yeah.
And,
It's like
you know,
watching
especially when the
golf.
Rockies are in, which, you know.
You ever have money on a baseball game? Makes it very entertaining to watch on TV.
Does it?
Yeah, yes.
Not-
When you have money on the line,
Yeah.
well,
yeah,
it makes it pretty
money makes
entertaining.
everything entertaining
Makes
for sure.
it pretty
but
entertaining.
but going to an actual Rockies game is awesome, man. I really love that. And
Well,
then
Coors Field's a great
dude,
park.
and then the fact that I could maybe one day remotely go into my phone and say, you know what, I think I think he's gonna double here. You know, maybe they
Yeah.
have like these real time bets. Who knows?
Oh,
what
I
those
bet you it will,
bets
dude.
are. But oh man, that would make it. I might be there every other game.
Dude,
Well,
the fact that they added the rooftop bar, that is so sick.
It
With
is
the
pretty
like
sick, actually.
cornhole, the
Yeah.
two different bars that
Well,
like
and those
nice
tickets
ass
and those
restaurant.
tickets to that
That's
are
like
like
$4.
super cheap. Yeah, like $10 or less, and they're
You don't
standing
get a
only.
seat, but yeah.
They're standing only, but it's like the new version of the rock pile. It's like the evolution of the rock pile. It's like
It's honestly just a way of saying I went to the game.
yeah, all the people who want to party. Yeah, that's who you're hanging with.
No doubt.
So
What's
yeah.
interesting to me when we looked at that list was Pennsylvania legal already?
Oh
I know. I'm kind of confused. Let me look back really quick.
shit.
Did we name Pennsylvania as legal?
I think we didn't we? What I just found
We
out,
did. Number 7. Yeah.
dude. So Iowa was just legalized in May this month. Indiana just this month, and Tennessee almost. You're still pending governor's actions, and Montana was obviously legalized this month. So you had 3 just in this month alone that were just passed.
Wow.
So,
Dude,
so there's definitely some motion, some forward motion with this.
this article's from 5 days ago. Check this out. According to the report, the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board execs in the state's first online sports book to begin live testing before June. This means Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia and PNC Park in Pittsburgh will join the short list of sports venues where fans can live bet on action within the next 2 weeks. This article's 5 days old, dude.
I think we should
This
plan-
is rocking.
We should plan a
Should we take a trip out there? Go with the Philly plug.
Why
Whoever
would-
else wants to come to the
Yeah.
game.
Who wants to meet us there? I think we should do that.
That would be tight. Wager
When
on
it's
some shit
official,
live.
let's just fly out there.
Why
Let's do it.
wouldn't we fly out there, go to the game, lose a bunch of money while we're at the game, and have a great time? Why wouldn't we do that? With no job.
The most
Killer stuff, man.
Oh, dude, this is wow. I'm excited. You got me pumped.
cool. The most non-employed podcast.
The most unemployed podcast. The most unemployed podcast. Oh my God, Dan crushed me with that one, dude. I was crying.
That was
I put
sick.
that on my story. I was laughing so hard. And I think a lot of people thought he was throwing shots.
No, I thought it was great.
And I was like, did you guys read the rest of the comment? He wasn't throwing shots. This fool's in the fucking game.
Yeah.
Like, you guys ain't in the game. You've never even commented. Why are you in my DMs telling me this guy's talking shit? Get out of here.
You know how I know there was no shots in there? Because the guy talked about like 3 or 4 different elements of the cast, which told me this guy's in. He tunes into everything.
He's listening.
There's no shots.
Dude,
And for his information, I looked up who AC Slater is.
Nice.
And did you see extra?
Did you see Mario Lopez?
Yeah.
I know who Mario Lopez is. I just never knew who
he was. AC Slater.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a bummer, man.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna get this shit permed. I think you know what?
I'm
gonna get this shit permed, and then we'll fly out to Pittsburgh, catch a game. We'll just make a tour of it. We'll do like a Teddy tour.
That would be fresh.
I mean, why not?
Hey, what's AC Slater's real name? What does the AC stand for? Pop quiz. A little. Oh, look at
damn.
JJ, give me some
paper towels over there.
Look at that was a quick grab. We only spilled a little. If you're not watching, I just spilled my Monster on the table, and we have a lot of gear. But luckily, I spilled it the other direction. Just a little splash. Imagine you're getting a cocktail with a splash of Sprite. The splash of Sprite is what spilled on the counter. We're fine. Everything's good. Stringstein's cleaning it up right now. Coming through in the clutch. There he is. You can't hear his theme music, but
Get in the way of the cameras, but man,
right
doing
here.
a great.
Hey, right here. We missed a little. Thank you, sir.
Getting in the way of the cameras. You know, he's getting his shine, but he's doing a hell of a job.
He's getting his shine. He's making the table shiny.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to it.
Shiny.
What was your boys?
AC Slater. Let's see. I think it was his real name in the show, and he was from a military family, and I think I know the A stood for either Alvin or Albert, and then maybe Clifford. Does that sound
Albert?
Right? Was it Albert?
Albert Clifford Slater.
Dallas.
I feel like you're Googling.
If I could take some shots right.
I've been watching.
How do you know that? I had to look it up.
When would I have time to Google?
I had to look it up.
I'm watching JJ clean.
If I had to look it up, there's no way you. No, I'm just kidding. Nice job, Dal.
God, I wish we could make some.
Say
bets.
by the Dal.
Yeah.
I know that was good. Yeah. That was really good.
Not say by Odell. Say by the Dal.
Say by the Dal. Not
like
Odell.
it.
I like it a lot.
Cool.
So, where are we talking about? How do we get? Oh, finishing up the sports gambling convo.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll link those. I'll link those as a couple articles in the description if you guys want to watch those. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, man. Sports gambling combo. And then when I saw that come out the other day, I was like, oh, we definitely got to hit on that.
All right, we got to get ready for the flights.
Two teams doing mobile sports betting in the stadium.
That's so sick.
Fire, man.
I'm already ready to go.
Super fire.
I just don't want to move. No shots against what was it? Pittsburgh and
Philly.
Philly, yeah.
Philly and Pittsburgh. Yeah.
I just don't want to move there. No shots against there. I just don't want to move there.
Right.
Colorado's cool.
Would you rather go to PNC Park in Pittsburgh, or would you rather go to Citizens Bank Park in Philly?
Citizens Bank.
Yeah, I think
hands
Philly.
down.
I think Philly. When I was there for
sure
the tattoo convention, it was dope.
Their fans are super loyal to a fault. They're crazy. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's where you got to go.
Yeah, no doubt.
Plus, I always wanted to go to Philly. I've never been to Philly yet.
Oh yeah, we got to get you a cheesesteak.
I've been to New York. I've been to Boston. Never been to Philly.
We got to get you one.
We could ride the train from Philly to New York.
Definitely. Could definitely do that. All right, let's move into sneakers and fashion here, man. Let's jump into that. We can start with the Supreme drop this morning. Did you cop anything? Or
how about fuck Supreme real quick? How about let's talk about the shock drop?
Okay, you don't even want to start with Supreme.
No, I don't.
Did you not cop anything?
No.
Then why wouldn't we start with it? It's over. Let me.
Supreme's
over in a
start
couple
with Supreme.
seconds, okay?
Right, exactly.
Supreme was awful. Well, so was the shock drop. That's over. That was way before the Supreme drop.
But
we're talking sneakers. Why would we go sneakers, then jump to Supreme, then back to sneakers? We would just start with Supreme, end it, and now it's all sneakers all time.
Fair enough.
Got it.
Okay, so
JJ,
quick thing.
What do you got? What do you got? Sellout times?
I thought he said it was over in 2 seconds. He's bringing up.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
it will be a little longer, but I'll get it done.
I actually wanted some stuff. I'm kind of mad. My payment info wouldn't go through.
Yeah, honestly, it sounds like there was some lag times, but apparently me and you were completely wrong because later in the week they released the info about a reversible patchwork quilted jacket, and apparently that sold out. That was the fastest thing that sold out both in the U.S. and Europe. Mm-hmm. And that was both like 5
seconds or less.
5 seconds in the U.S., 4 seconds in Europe. But then as the rest goes down, it's all those Nike sweaters. The first Nike sweater to sell out is the white one with the orange.
Did we make a bet on that?
Yeah.
And so
high five.
I guess I get to bless you with a high five because I won that for sure. So this is me getting this sick ass high five to JJ.
I like it.
I just love being right sometimes. But the patchwork definitely beat it out. But I have the white sweater with the red or orange check as second.
I like it, man.
For sure.
Give me
and
a high
everything
five.
else. There are
you know that.
Hey, you guys didn't bet. Get the hell out of here. You guys can get high fives.
That's true. I'm sorry,
suckers.
I'm sorry.
As you guys know, there are some things still sitting there. But another cool thing I thought that dropped was the Supreme Pelican flashlight.
I was gonna get that, but it was $48 for a flashlight.
And I'm pretty sure, is this green
didn't look
one
that
glow
cool
in
to
the
me.
dark?
Yes, that is a glow in the dark.
That is sick.
You know what I like about it? Pelican is a company I'm familiar with. Pelican, is a company who makes a lot of rugged eyes cases for many things, right? Obviously, in my game, cell phones. Yes. So I'm definitely familiar with Pelican. It's great stuff.
Oh,
but I was, but I was not going to pay $48 for that flashlight. I just said no. Finally, no, I'm not going to do it.
$54 for the keychain knife, they got you.
Well,
$54 for the Zippo lighter, they got you. $48 for the flashlight. I'm not doing it.
I draw the line somewhere.
I'm putting my foot down.
You know what? A man's got to have morals at some point.
I like it.
And you can't cross it.
I like it.
I wasn't crossing it for this shit, JJ. Hey, by the way, is it still sitting? Because I'd like to buy it.
No, it's so...
Damn it.
Gosh, it's sold out. But no. So I was a little bit wrong on the prices too. So the Supreme sports jackets, the Nike collab.
Yeah.
All of them, they're $248.
A little high.
Considering some of the jackets they've been dropping recently, I don't feel like it.
Yeah, a little high for me. Did you buy JJ?
No.
Okay.
The warm-up pants were $133.
That's not bad.
The sweaters, dude, they were $148. That's actually not too bad.
That was a good deal. That's why I tried to buy one until payment and processing errors
kind of screwed you over.
I was at home. I was at home this morning too, man. I made sure because we knew the cast was going to be late, so I made sure to stay at home first. Give myself some time because I got your call. The call was crazy. So I stayed at home for a little bit. And you know what? I still couldn't even get through on my internet. I had 2 different systems going.
Yeah.
No, still eight balls.
And for the last biggest thing, I would say is the sweatshirt, and that was around $138. And then actually one more thing, the fanny pack, it was $45, which was cheaper than the flashlight.
Did you cop that?
No, I was going to though, because I feel like that would have had good resale value.
Possibly.
Because all these idiots wear those dumb shoulder bags around there.
Yeah, you said you were not about that life.
Oh, they look like idiots. Look like morons. Oh, are you on vacation full time all the time? Are you a tourist in France all day every day?
It's very European.
It's the whole
disgusting.
idea of not having anything in your pockets.
Oh, really? You need a merce walking around?
You know
what?
Your
pants are too tight?
I gotta throw myself under the bus a little bit. Disney World. You
rolled around with the merce.
I rolled around with a fanny pack. I used a fanny pack because, dude,
how old was that fanny pack?
Oh, no, I just bought it.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I just bought it for the trip.
Nice.
Yeah,
okay,
I just bought it for
real though.
I went to Zoomies and tried to find the cheapest one I could do because I didn't have time to thrift. You know what I mean? I was on a crunch because I could have got a sick one. I probably could have got a Marlboro Miles fanny pack somewhere. Privy to going
strapped around your shoulder.
Privy going to Florida, but I did. I wore a fanny pack, but I don't do it daily. It's not me.
I didn't think it was tight when Alan from The Hangover was wearing it.
Yeah.
I did not think it was tight when. I don't think it's tight when everyone's wearing it now. I don't care if it says Supreme. I don't care if it says Versace. I think it looks stupid.
Yeah.
It looks like you're carrying around
there's a reason
portable
why they
camera bag. It looks like you're on
camera
vacation.
bag?
Yeah.
Like your National Lampoon's Vacation carrying around the portable camera bag that you're about to take out and do a Polaroid with.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know. I'm not feeling the look at all. But I feel like that was cheap for that. I feel like that could have some good resale value.
Maybe 30, 40, $50.
Yeah, for a cheap item.
Yeah.
The thing I really, really wanted that I wanted to go for was the Supreme Gold Bars t-shirt. Where it said "fuck all y'all."
Oh yeah, that was
underneath.
cool.
That's the one I wanted.
That was
dude.
expensive though. I think that was $78.
Yeah.
Am I correct on that?
Very expensive.
Why? For a
I have no
t-shirt?
idea.
I don't understand.
because it said "fuck all y'alls."
Had the
cool.
gold. I don't know. I wanted the navy one with
Yeah.
the gold on it.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, super dope. But didn't get through. Missed that. And then I also tried to get the Nike, the white sweater or the cream. I don't know.
That's
if
what
it's
I
cream
tried
or
to
white.
get.
Missed on. Yeah, no payment issues on everything. So
So yeah, great day with Supreme.
didn't cop anything.
man.
All right, Yeezy shock drop.
Actually, hold on before we go there. Since we're staying with fashion,
Yeah.
I gotta shout out my boy
Your Ninja Turtle jacket?
No, well, we could do that too. Yeah. Did you see that?
The turtle jacket
the turtle
we could
jacket,
have used instead of wasting our time
the
walking
turtle
around
jacket,
the mall.
The Run NMD.
Oh my god.
Drop him tee from Ted.
Oh, it's
back
a drop
in the day.
him?
Yeah. It's got the drop.
Stand up. Let me see.
It's the longer tee, or maybe not the drop him, but the long tee. I don't know.
Oh, like a tall tee?
Yeah, tall
okay,
tee.
Okay. I was about to say. Wait, pull it. Oh yeah, tall tee. Okay.
Oh, it's
it's a little bit drop him.
Yeah. If
has
you
a little
see the
drop
side
to it
right there.
Oh yeah. It's more like a droop hem. Like it's just a little droopy.
It's a droopy hem.
Like it's just got it's a little. Isn't that it's one of the little Seven Dwarfs action?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
All right.
So yeah, man, I got to shout out my boy. Gabriel Customs came through.
Yes.
Have you seen? Yeah, you've seen it.
Oh yeah,
you've seen it. So got the brand new Off-White high fashion watch band for
Sick.
the 44
Literally
millimeter.
Black on black, dude. I'm so
no idea.
Yeah,
I'm jelly.
This is the AC/DC version. The
Yes.
black on black. You
Yes.
know.
I
Damn
had
it.
no
Why does that
idea
sound?
they made a
in
black one.
I didn't know you were going there. You could have queued me up with the sound.
Sorry, man.
You threw me the
That's
alley-oop
what
and
happens
I
when we
couldn't-
don't talk earlier.
Right.
You know. So yeah, man. Really, really cool on this. Now, no shade or anything on this. I really like it. It's super, super quality. It's super, super nice.
Well
done very, very well. The one thing I would say is, just like you said earlier, sometimes you get lucky with these, right?
Yep.
You don't get to choose your holes necessarily. They're not custom made for you necessarily on what
The holes
you get.
are just in the watch band. Yeah.
They're just built in there, right? So every wrist is a little bit different. So unfortunately for me, I'm kind of right in the middle.
Yes.
So like on the hole that I have it on, I have it pretty loose. So it can literally go all the way around my wrist.
Yeah,
If I move it back a little bit, then it gets in the way of my sleeve. So like where the optimal position is, it's a little big,
up
unfortunately.
forearms.
So I go one more hole, tighter and pause. And so then what
this whole
happens there,
conversation.
then it's too tight and it's pinching my skin. So unfortunately, I think there's a little bit of opportunity for me. So I'm either going to hit the gym or I'm going to lose a little bit more weight.
In
so
your
I can
wrist.
do, yeah.
Why don't
in the
you
wrist.
just do some wrist curls, guy.
Or
Just bulk up a little bit. Take some of JJ's
crazy idea
pre-workout.
here. Yeah.
Oh, what's this
some
crazy
wrist
idea you speak of, JJ?
You just poke another hole in it to fit your wrist.
I don't recommend that.
Nope, too high fashion. Can't
Yeah, I
do
was
it.
going to say, I'm not just poking holes in an Off-White
Yeah.
wristband
Obviously,
that
you
was
just
custom made.
don't just like poke a hole in it. Obviously, you take a knife and just kind of
That
gently.
sounds very dangerous.
Oh,
Guy, have you looked at these things? The leather that's sewn on the back side is super nice. It's not just as much as poking a hole
Okay,
through.
for sure.
Plus, this ribbon right here, I feel like if you do this in the wrong way, it's going to just start to fray out all crazy. You're going to be in over your head like the fray, guy.
Yeah.
My bad.
You know what I mean? You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
Man, over my
Sick
head.
bomber, by
Nice.
the way.
Yeah,
That works out perfectly.
Bomber. Oh, yeah. So gear today. Dow's rocking the Ninja Turtle jacket, Run NMD drop hem shirt from Ted, and the
Brutal Honeys.
Brutal Honeys, which would have gone perfect. A little behind the scenes for you. The photos that we took for the Brutal Honeys, to get an outfit, it was a
bitch.
nightmare.
Yeah.
I didn't know Dow had a nice Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle jacket with
Track
the
jacket.
exact yellow that matches the shoe.
Yeah, I
that
had
we
no
couldn't
idea either.
find. Wow. That
Yeah.
was
Take that L on the way
I was just
out.
cleaning out my closet. No M&M. I don't
Nice.
Oh my gosh,
so
you suck.
so then today I'm rocking the Diamond Supply jacket that was thrifted.
know.
This,
Custom fitted.
Yeah, this Dallas says custom fitted.
It looks
but
good, yeah.
This actually might be up for grabs. So if anyone wants it, I don't know. I tried to put the Blackhawk jersey up for grabs the other day on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Everyone in the comments said keep it. There was like two people that were like, or one person that was like, hey, I need this jacket. Everyone else was like, oh, you got to keep it, dude. It looks too fire.
No,
You got to keep it.
Nobody
it looks too fire.
nobody said sell it to Dow.
Nobody.
Wow.
Not one.
Thanks for the
I
support.
thought for sure I would have more sell it to Dow's in there.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted
Thanks for the support, everybody.
nobody wanted the Patrick Kane jersey going to Dow. But
Wow.
so that kind of made me a little, I was talking to my lady. I'm like, what do we do here? Should I keep putting up stuff to sell on there and asking people if I should sell it or buy it? She's like, well, everything you put on is going to look tight. I was like, yeah. I think I told her that actually.
Yeah.
I was like, everything I put on is going to look tight. Sorry, she didn't tell me that. She probably was like, yeah, sell everything. Look like a moron. But everything I put on, I was like, it's all going to be personal cops if I'm going to do that.
For sure.
It's like got to not fit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going through and buying it if it's not tight.
Right.
Like if I don't think the shit is sick, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
But dude, yeah, perfect fit
It's tight.
on the Diamond Supply jacket, the gold lining on the inside, the gold buttons,
Yeah.
the little gold diamond
Yeah.
up on the chest plate. You got the there's nothing else actually. I do I do have
The bootleg Gucci beanie that matches it perfect.
Yes, the bootleg Gucci beanie matching perfect, and also the Jordan 11, the Christmas joints, the all red.
Yeah.
Jordan 11, what is it? Win Like 96, I think they were called.
Maybe, yeah. I think that's what those are.
Yes, the other ones were like Win Like 82, I think, or 86.
Win Like 82, year I was
Win
born.
Like 82, and then these are Win Like 96. That's right. So I'm wearing those. It goes perfectly, man. That's what we're rocking today.
That's
how we're getting down. What else? Oh,
ready to see some shoes?
Yes, shoes. Are you going to sell me the watch band though?
I don't know. I haven't decided yet, man. I might have to do that so you have a little bit of versatility.
Yeah, I would like a little. I would like a little switch outs because mine fits great. Let me try that on while we're talking about it. Let me just give that a try on.
A little trial.
Yeah, because if it's the same, and it's you have the exact same watch. Do you?
Well, no, I have the 44.
Oh,
so I have the Series 4.
This might not fit my.
Yeah, it might not.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Are you having trouble with the holes?
No.
Pause.
Whoa, whoa. I'm seeing. Oh, this is perfect, dude. This is money.
perf?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready to do the whole show.
Dang.
Like this. What time is it? I don't know.
Money in the bank.
Bam. Oh, dude, shorty, what you drank? Money in the bank.
That color's sick, though.
It is. I think you're going to have to sell it to
Super
me.
dope.
I don't think you really want it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what I want, but I really, really want.
I knew you were going there.
No, you didn't.
Spice Girls. I knew you were going there.
All right. Yeah, you want to see the shoes I got?
No, we're going into the Yeezy Shock Drop.
Oh, yeah, Shock Drop. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Well,
I didn't even know it dropped until I was very shocked because I was taking a poop and I left my phone and I came out and I was like, oh, what happened?
Huh.
And I was gone.
And it was gone.
Yeah, everything was gone.
So 2 nights ago, Yeezy threw out a shock drop. It was midnight Eastern time.
Yep.
So that would have been, 10 o'clock our time. Caught everybody off guard, man. And it made everybody kind of all up in their feelings, good and bad. But it brought a lot of people back to like, oh, this is how it used to be. This is
like
how
the Packers drop.
Yeah, like kind
there was
of
a lot of people really excited that didn't even want the shoe, but they were just really excited because they got a little feeling in their stomach. Okay.
You bet. Yeah, so it brought
didn't love the
people back.
shoe, but got the feeling.
Yeah, you bet.
Same
you
thing
bet.
with the glows. Pile of shit, but they love the feeling of a shock. You guys are morons.
Yeah, I don't really want
like
the
shoe or not.
Like I told you, man,
Jesus.
I call it the Slimer. So, that kind of Ghostbuster reference that I call it. I might have to have it, but the shock drop, here's what I would say. I did try to get it through the shock drop. I was definitely awake, had my phone on, Twitter, got all the updates, got on through adidas.com, their queue, because I did miss the Yeezy supply.
Yeah.
And it sounded like that was pretty easy for the first 5 or 7 minutes. Sounds like it was easy. And Yeezy supply has already shipped out their shoes. Adidas has not yet. So I find that a little interesting because Yeezy Supply in the past has always been known for taking months at times even. So that's different. But I did try to get this shoe. I went through the Adidas queue like I was supposed to. I was like, I swear to God, I was first in line, just waiting for my chance to buy it. In the queue, in the queue, in the queue, in the queue. Meanwhile, watching every fucking size sell out.
Oh.
8.5's gone. 10.5's gone. 9.5's gone, 7.5's gone, all the small sizes, right? Because that's usually where the money is because the versatility of girl sizes, kid sizes, and, some of the small adults, unfortunately, sorry for you, that can fit those sizes. But I'm just watching my size. I'm watching your size go. I'm watching everybody's size go. I'm still waiting in line.
It's unfortunate. That's sad for you.
I didn't make it through the queue. So how the fuck does this work?
Luck.
I need answers.
I think it's all the same. I think it's the same as a normal Yeezy drop. You don't it's just luck. They let a certain amount of people in every so often, and you just didn't get let in.
Yep. So
you're just outside the door.
The fact that I didn't make it through their queue, do you think that I'm going to try this weekend?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not.
No, you're going to try, guys.
And Adidas, it sounds like Adidas is not dropping again this weekend. It sounds like their drop, the shock drop, was their drop. So it sounds like...
They're not doing May 25th or whatever?
And so it sounds like now just consortium stores is what I have seen. Now, this is from my Twitter timeline, just people like actually going into Adidas site and asking them about it. It sounds like they may not do another drop. This was the drop. That being said, you are going to have your consortium stores that are globally that are going to be doing it. I know there's still raffles that are still open at this time, but I'm anxious to see if Adidas does or doesn't come through. But the rumor is this was their drop. So, but I missed. I tried.
Interesting.
I tried to get you a size. I tried to get me a size. I'm just trying to get through the queue. Didn't make it even through.
Are you wanting the pair or?
No, I don't have to have the pair at all.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I'm trying to make myself like them because I call them the Slimer joints. So for
like
me,
the
that
club joints.
Yeah, that Ghostbuster reference. But I don't need a glow in the dark.
I was gonna say, it just looks like a little kid shoe to me.
Yeah,
it's too much.
I don't
even
need
when it's not glowing. It is just so. It's like a a bright green.
Well, it came from one of his daughters. The whole story of like them lying that the shoe glowed up, and it was like
that's what the daughter wanted. I can't remember if it was their oldest or not. I don't remember, but
it was one of them.
Came from a kid, so that's cool. But missed the shock drop. Sounds like you missed it. JJ didn't even try.
I didn't even know it happened until it was actually no.
That's the real shock of the drop.
SWC, I think it is his username.
Ro, yeah.
Yeah. He was the one who told me about it. I had no idea it even happened because I honestly just don't care about that shoe. It's just like I said before. It's
the glow shoe or the Yeezy 350 V2?
The glow shoe.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. Just making sure.
Okay.
Our people need to know. Sometimes you have to be specific, JJ.
I don't know if you're talking about the Yeezys in general. That silhouette.
Okay. So, no, I don't care about that glow shoe because, like I said last cast, it really isn't a great shoe considering the fact that we have the Yebras, we have the Butters, and the only fact that really makes it different from those is the glow-in-the-dark fact, which really isn't that useful unless you're going to the clubs all the time or, I don't know. I don't know why else you would be sitting in a dark-ass room.
Shit would look hot under a black light.
Oh, for sure.
Woo! It'd be nice.
Oh, yeah. If you're freaking...
Like a rave or something.
You know who needs that?
That would
Imada.
be perfect.
Imada needs that shoe.
Oh, dude. Why would he not?
He needs that shoe.
I could see Imada, dude, just doing it. Here we go. Oh, yeah, dude. I could see you getting a pair of these joints on the shock drop and you just walking into the club. You're looking around, seeing if you see any of your homies so you're not by yourself.
Yeah.
But your shoes are glowing.
Yeah.
So everyone's staring at you, but you are by yourself.
Yeah.
And you're still looking for some homies. And then all of a sudden, just a dance party breaks out next to you. Just in the middle of the floor. Glow in the dark Yeezys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Where's the hot chicks?
Let's go. Where's the hotties at? I know you guys are bouncing. You're driving down the road right now, bouncing in your car to this shit. I know you're doing this too. You're doing the magic glow in the dark ball with your hands. Now you're throwing it up in the air. Now you're doing a stall. Now it's coming back down, and you're raving with it again. Oh, this is it right here. This is the glow in the dark Yeezy music. We're gonna get clipped for copyright hard.
Yeah, hell yeah.
God, I love it. Dude, that's the glow. If you got lucky on the shock drop and you were not blasting this weekend, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
See you at the club.
If you're not putting out a video on Twitter and on Instagram and tagging me in it with this playing in the background with you doing some dancing in your kitchen in the dark.
Yeah.
While it's glowing, if you're not in your closet by yourself in the dark with these filming a video with this music playing, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Then you ain't living.
You ain't living.
What about watching Blade while he's in the club?
Oh, jeez.
How about that?
Taking it back.
Maybe you don't want to go to the club because you don't want to pay the cover?
Yeah.
Stay at home, watch Blade during this part of the movie.
This is great.
You know, blood's shooting from all the sprinklers, above you. Maybe you go there. Maybe stay at your own home.
I agree. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Smoke a little weed, watch a little Blade, got your glows on.
Yeezy shock. I got to turn this down. I cannot let it build back up, or we'll have to end the show. I'll be too geeked. I will not quit.
Yeah. All right. Let's bring her down a little bit. Let's check out these Fear of God raids.
Okay. Wait. Well, we were just doing the raves. We were just doing the Fear of God raves. What do you mean?
Oh, fair enough.
We just had the rave going. What do you mean?
We sure did. I think JJ was
let me
really
bring it
red.
back up.
He was.
We're
Don't do it
Fear
again.
of God raves, guy.
Don't do it again.
I thought you wanted this for the Fear of God raves. All right, no, for real. But I'm curious, how did you get these?
All right.
Are these Muzz's pair?
Yeah.
So, okay. So these are not your pair.
Well, this was
like, what?
This was going to be my pair. Let me tell you a little story here. Give little Muzzy a little shade here.
Here's a little story I like to
because this
tell.
guy turned into being my best friend to a dick.
Whoa.
We're all cool. So
some shots fired.
So these came out on sneakers, right? And I've been telling Muzzy, I'm like, dog, I need the black ones. I need the black ones. I give him a text real quick, like 10 minutes before 8. I said, dude, I need you on the sneakers app. I need you to help me get these. He's like, all right, man, cool, got it. So 8 o'clock rolls around. I'm trying to get it. Robin's trying to get it. My boy Muzzy now is trying to get it. He's driving, so the downfall to sneakers app is you have a program size already in there, right? So if you don't pay attention, because certain shoes, certain models can run a little differently, right? So Muzzy had his size programmed because he is a true to size 10.5. I'm a true to size 10, but I can wear 10.5s in probably half the models, right? So kind of odd there. I'm just not that hard true to size like you are.
Yeah.
So that being said, I said, Muzz, I need you to find this pair or help me get this pair. He did not change the 10.5. I needed a size 10.
Rip.
And then, of course, he sends me a text like 5 minutes into it. Got him. And I don't got him.
Right.
Okay. I don't hit the size 10. Robin doesn't hit the size 10. I'm pissed. I want the shoe. Muzzy sends, got him. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, at least he got me. This is awesome. And I'm like, hey, I'm like, hey man, you changed the size 10, right? It's a size 10. He's like, oh, bro, I didn't have time, man. I was literally heading around a curve, man. I'm driving. I couldn't do it. I'm like, I got a 10.5. I'm like, well, all right,
Dang,
cool,
this
man.
man is copping shoes while he's driving.
Hey, dedication.
What are you doing?
Not only driving, heading around a curve.
Yeah. This guy's the man, okay? He's in the game all of a sudden. Guy that hates sneakers.
This guy
never
is
would spend
balling
any
on
money.
your ass right now.
He would
What
never,
is
ever
wrong?
spend any money on sneakers, and all of a sudden, this
All of a
guy's in
sudden.
the sneaker game, okay? So I'm like, well, all right, man. I'll see if I can make that work. If not, I'll do a size swap. He's like, well, I'll be honest with you, man. I think they actually look pretty cool.
Nice.
I said, what do you,
Hold on, what?
where are you going with this? What do you mean? He's like, well, I mean, 10.5, maybe I'll just keep them.
Whoa.
I got a little upset.
I can tell.
You guys were
I can
there.
hear it in your voice
You guys
now.
were
I
there
know.
last cast when I got all this info.
Depression just set in.
And then all of a sudden, my day is ruined. I'm like, well, I'm not getting raids now. I can't see him for the cast. I'm like, this guy's going to keep the shoes. What are we doing? Hour later passes. I settle down a little bit. I see resale is dropping like hugely on these guys. And then I just kind of had to talk myself down a little bit and say, you know what, man? This guy deserves a nice pair of shoes. I'd be pumped for my boy Muzzy, who doesn't spend any money on shoes, to have a sick pair of shoes. So then I was like, all right, man, I'm feeling okay. And then I just went ahead and decided to pay resale. So I got my size 10 coming.
Good
But in the meantime, we have Muzzy's Fear of God raids to look at on the cast.
So he is keeping them.
He is keeping them.
Is he going to wear them?
He's going to wear them. This is
these
going to be his going out shoe. And I'm happy for him, man.
Oh boy. Let me see.
Dude, so I'll tell you, as we're looking at these, this is probably one of the nicest materials of shoes I've seen this year. So
Wow.
I will start there. And
You haven't got the pattas yet, though.
yeah, that's true. They smell good. They look good. They feel good. They're just half size too big for me. But here you go. In the flesh, the Nike Fear of God
Those are sick.
raids.
Do you like the Friends and Family pair better? The ones Cap had on?
Absolutely. Because they look more of like the OG.
Right.
Absolutely. Sitting courtside.
It was like a nice mixture.
Was he sitting courtside at the Toronto game? Or was that the Warriors game?
It was definitely not. I think it was Portland, dude.
Yeah, it was Portland.
It was
He
Portland.
was
It was in
sitting,
Portland.
He was sitting in Portland. You're
Yeah.
right. At the Moda Center. That's right.
Yep.
What do you think? First, go ahead and unstrap him, man. Make him, look at.
Do they call Portland the Moda City? No.
I don't know. I just know it as the Moda Center, but they might be
I
the
know,
Moda City.
I'm just kidding, dude. It's Detroit's the Motor City.
Nah, the Moda City.
Just a joke.
Got him.
A little light roast to
Are
myself.
those bands
Take that L on the way out.
What?
stitched in?
Or what stitching?
The bands, the straps.
Straps?
my
I don't know if they're
bad.
stitched
So,
in, but
no.
the bands will make her dance.
So yeah, nice. So take those out. So there are Velcro pieces to these, and I think it's
Because-
Ah,
done
there you
very
go.
very
Kinda
well.
curious.
I
It's
think-
crow, guy.
Yeah.
It's
How?
crow.
Yeah.
It's all crow.
Okay.
It's crowed out.
Oh, but it's
This is how you're
stitched on
supposed
the
to wear
bottom,
them.
though.
If I got these, this is how I'd wear them.
I would
They're
too.
stitched on the bottom. I was about to say, if there's like any way you could switch it out
No,
with the
they're stitched. Yep,
stitched
right there. Yeah, I mean, overall,
because the one Kaepernick had.
very
was
nice
sick.
materials, like Dal said.
Yeah.
Not a shoe for me. Not a shoe I would wear.
Just because it's not loud, it's too neutral. What do you think? Why?
Yeah. Just nah, just too plain.
Yeah.
Too plain for me. Just looks. I don't like that toe either. I don't like this weird stitching. Looks like a soccer, like an Umbro.
It does.
Looks reminds me
It
of
does.
Umbro right there. Not a fan.
I wouldn't even say Umbro, but yeah, or like
some kind of soccer
like a
cleat.
Samba, any of
Something.
those soccer shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely has the
I don't like
the
that.
kind of the toe box.
I don't like
of
how
that.
pointy it is in the toe either. And that thing looks like it's narrow, mad narrow. You
Yeah.
said true to size was good?
Well, and that's what
Oh,
I'll
you
say
haven't
about
tried
these. So wide footers, this is one, not the shoe for you. Two, you will have to go up a half size, but the problem is the length still runs true to size. So if you go up a half size, you're going to have extra length in what you want, but the narrowness of this shoe and of the ponytail, the moccasins as well, or the mocks. Man, they are a very, very, very narrow shoe. So wide footers, I would stay away from this shoe. If you're a wide footer, this is not the shoe for you. But if you like quality materials, if you're a very, very hard, true to size, more standard to narrow foot, and you like a great shoe that is very, very easy to style with joggers, jogging sweats, anything, dude, this is a fantastic shoe, man. The quality, the comfort is really nice. Very well done shoe.
It's, how I used to, I think I'm still that way. Like, I don't really rock with shoes without laces.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's not only the fact that it's not only shoes without laces, it's shoes without tongues, like a regular, normal tongue, like something I can use to style my pants. Mm-hmm. I don't want to have to wear a pair of joggers or a pair of sweats every time I wear a shoe.
Yeah.
I just want to have some versatility with it.
Yeah, I don't think jeans would look so great.
No.
In this. I haven't seen much happening. Like maybe you can roll them up or however you want to style, weird stuff like that. But
what does the insole look like?
It's just basic. It just says Nike Fear of God, the collab on the insole.
Does it have anything underneath? Like, is it like the SBs or anything? No extra cushion?
Nope.
Oh, it is kind of soft though.
It's soft, but there's no
nice.
Extra. Yeah.
It feels like this shoe would be really comfortable on the foot.
It's very comfortable.
Yeah, it looks.
And of course, you have that impact technology. So the Zoom Air. So you have obviously the impact control. They say that this is supposed to be one of those shoes that you can actually perform in. I still think it's more of a lifestyle, but it is performance based.
Any extra? Geez, what is the point there?
I don't know.
Why?
Long.
Why the lace is that long? This lace almost stretches from me to you.
Yeah, almost.
On a shoe that has no tongue. Realistically,
it does have a tongue.
It does have a tongue, but it's not. It's like a pug's tongue.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Oh, no, actually, that's the opposite.
What does that mean?
No, a pug's tongue is. I got it wrong. A pug's tongue is super long.
Okay.
And the reason I noticed my aunt has a pug, and his tongue is so long it just sticks out of his mouth all the time.
Sure.
So he's running around, and you're like, "Tut, come here!" And he runs up to you, and he looks at you, and his tongue's just hanging out.
Half the tongue side.
But his mouth is closed. But he's looking at you like that. It's disgusting.
Gotcha.
So this is the opposite.
Okay.
This is like an animal with a tiny tongue. It's like me. I have a tiny tongue.
Gotcha.
This is awful. I'm not a fan of that, man. I need something a little bit more. I need something, especially why? Why that? Why that? Why?
Why that much lace?
Dude, come on, guys.
Yeah. Well, but that's kind of a Fear of God staple.
We're going to give you straps, and we're also going to give you 300 yards of lace.
Yeah. Well, they do that with their pants.
Make sure you're locked down.
If you buy Fear of God, even the essential stuff, man, the lacing of the pants, so long, dude.
Oh, really?
Going down to your knees or further.
Longer?
Dude, I have a pair of Fear of God joggers that I have to tie 6 times to make it like a reasonable lace that hangs down. And I still get looks to my dick.
Well, it took me about 6 minutes to get this thing even tucked back into the shoe. My Lord.
Well, good luck. Now JJ's got to put this in there too.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
So you put that in first and tuck the laces around that, I think.
Oh, that's what you do?
I don't know.
I don't know sneakers. This is my first day ever.
I like these though, man. This is a sneaker for me. I think that's why we're different, man.
Oh, we're
yin and yang. We balance each other out. I think this shoe is sick. I love how the midsole is not actually white. It's like that kind of off-white cream material. So hopefully it doesn't, it withstands the dirtiness a little bit better. It obviously does show fingerprints. There's no doubt about it. But man, the suede, the nubuck, that feels like a nice goat's ass.
Very nice, yeah.
That might be a koala's ass. I don't know, but it's really nice.
Nice materials.
Great materials.
Koala's ass.
So yeah, man, I'm happy to almost have my pair. I'm happy that Muzzy has his pair.
What did you get your pair? Where did you get them? And
I got them off of StockX, and I got them for $220.
Oh, not bad.
$220 on the nose.
Yeah.
Now you can get them for $215, $218.
Retail what?
Retail's $190.
$190. Oh, these joints. Shit, $220 is not bad, dude.
So it is what it is.
Are the OGs dropping at all? You notice that?
The OGs are dropping a little bit. I think in our sizes they're somewhere in the 700s. But they went as high as 9 at one time.
I like there's a higher top. Those are higher top pair, right?
That's the OG.
The OG's the higher top. Yeah. I think I like those more, dude.
Do you?
I just don't.
Have
I don't
you been
know.
Seeing those orange high tops that they're trying to release.
Fear of God?
Yeah, Fear of God's doing a green and an orange. Right now it's just friends and family, but they are doing a global release here soon.
No, but I...
Same as the
like
OG,
neon,
just green and orange.
Those. You know, like the green Yeezy?
Yeah.
Imagine that color.
What kind of orange? Like Yeezy clay type
it's
orange?
almost like that.
A mango orange? Yeah, mango.
Like, I think
like
it's that. I don't know. It's kind of like a neon orange.
That would be kind of hard.
Yeah, I wouldn't say neon, but it like my Columbia jacket.
Yeah, like this.
There you go.
Right, just like the box.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd say close
same
to the
shit.
box.
Oh, dude, those are fire.
Yeah.
Those are so sick.
You got to have those?
Yes. When do those
Ace
drop?
pair.
I don't know if there's a release date yet.
Oh, I need those. Those are
but
sick.
it says are going to be hard to get, but they're called
No shit.
Frosted Spruce for the greens and just orange in quotations.
I'm getting the orange. Forget the green. I need those orange.
Need those orange?
Those are
shirts?
sick. Dude, you need those with your jacket.
Oh, I know.
Or you need to sell me the jacket. One of the two. The jacket doesn't fit me, actually.
Yeah. I got to get
Oh, those are great,
Those are sick,
guy.
though,
That's
huh?
a great pair.
Yeah.
That's a great pair.
The
I
greens,
love that.
The greens are okay, but I like those orange. Those
Love
orange
those
are
orange
nice.
ones. Little creamsicle joints.
Nice. Here's,
like that a
here's the
lot.
green.
You know, they're not bad.
Yeah.
I don't like that. It's a little more green than mint, I would
Yeah.
say. It's like pistachio ice cream.
Pistachio.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not big on those. Same thing with the glow in the dark V2s though.
Yeah.
I'm not a big. Same with you. I don't have to have that pair.
Frosted Spruce. But yeah, like the orange ones, there's a couple Foot Lockers in that are getting them, but it's Hollywood and Highland and then the South Street State, I think in Chicago. So not many Foot Lockers are going to get this, so you're probably just going to have to pay resale
The
for
orange.
them. Yeah.
I think a lot of people aren't going to want them, dude. They're just so loud. Look how loud those are.
Those are loud as
You need
shit.
extreme swag to pull that shoe off. Not to mention extreme gear. Like you got to find some shit to go with it.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot
really
of people
think
really
that's
rock
gonna
with it like that.
Stop people from buying
I'm
it,
not.
though?
Am I saying they're going under retail? No, but I don't think they're going to go crazy. I think I can get those for $100 under or over under $100 above retail.
Really?
Yeah,
I'll take that bet.
You don't think I can get those over 100?
No.
I'm not betting. You get the fuck out of here.
Damn it.
Betting. Jesus.
That's easy money, JJ.
Yeah, that really would have.
$100? What do you mean?
They're definitely, you're definitely going to pay
Because look
more.
at the Yebras,
They're-
man.
just-
Those were
just-
a loud ass
Dude,
shoe.
just the whole premise of how limited they are.
Yeah.
You're
How
gonna
limited
be
are they?
pretty damn limited. There's only
Well, you're
two.
looking at the screen. I'm not.
Well, there's only two. All I can see is Foot Locker. There is only 2 Foot Lockers in the U.S.
Oh, yeah.
getting those.
Well, yeah, 2 Foot Lockers.
But that's a Foot Locker. So
boutique wise. That's not saying anything boutique wise or anything like that.
doesn't say boutique wise yet.
What are the other? Let me see. What are the OGs going for?
Now remember, those retail for $350 alone.
Right.
So I
That's what I was
assume-
saying. $450 now? You don't think you can get those under
Nope,
$450?
those orange ones are gonna be $1,000.
Oh my goodness!
Gonna be $1,000.
I can't do that for $1,000, guys.
They're gonna be $1,000.
I'm not ready for that.
will-
Get them out of my
I will
face.
agree with Dal on that one.
They're gonna be $1,000.
$1,000.
Just saying. I wouldn't buy them either, but they're gonna be $1,000.
Do you want to bet on that?
Plus or minus $1,000.
I don't know. You saying $1,000? So 1,000 or over, you'd win.
I would say plus 900. Give me 900
Okay.
or more.
Okay,
Give me $100 buffer.
not doing it.
Bruce, come on.
I can't even find the OG. StockX is a pile.
Pile. You want to see the other shoe while you're?
I'd just like to see what the price of the OG is.
Here, I'll find them.
That'd be neat. Yeah, go ahead and turn the iPad around then.
All right. So you want the OG, eh?
What's the price? That's how we're gonna gauge a bet here.
I'm pulling them up. So the OG right now in my size is $795. In your size, it is $727. Lowest ask, but highest bid is under $7.
What about?
What about what?
Oh, I was looking at the other like this.
Like the bone colorway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are way cheaper, huh? I think
Yeah.
the bones look way better.
Yeah.
But I guess people probably don't like the swoosh.
Well, but they're 2 different models though. So
right, because that's when I got the swoosh. This is the same kind of.
So the OGs, what you're looking at, and then you have the OG shoot-arounds, the SAs.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So you have those are the SAs. Those are a lot less than the OGs. Here's the OG, and it's about the same price. $745.
Gosh, that would just be so ill-advised of me to make that bet. Even at 900, I don't know. We only know Foot Locker. I have no idea. That's not smart. Not smart bet. For me to try to say these are going to not go that high when I don't know where else they're going.
Sure.
I'm really annoyed. That's frustrating though, because I don't want to pay that much for the shoe. So.
Gotcha. Well, hey, not to get out.
No, we're fine. We're done with it.
That's
it's over
good
with.
content.
We could push this right off the table right now and make Muzzy mad. I wouldn't care.
For sure. So I wasn't going to give an update on this, but I think it is valid talking about it right now.
Okay.
So GOAT, man, I mess with GOAT, dude. I'm a heavy seller. I think my score right now is 180 or above.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a big time seller on GOAT, and because I sell a lot of my used shoes, man. It's a great platform because StockX, obviously, you cannot sell used.
Yeah.
And is that an opportunity for StockX? Well, yes, maybe no, but I think that's what separates the two companies, and that's what makes it awesome, man. Because I know I can sell StockX for certain things, and I go to GOAT for certain things. That being said, we talked about it. I sold my Aquafresh joints. Some people are a little sad because we made a shirt. JJ, I think, is the most sad. Oh, bro, you made a shirt though. I'm like, yeah. I remember the first day I went to kindergarten too, and my first packed lunch. Sometimes you have to move on. Okay. That being
Two
said,
different things, but okay.
Jesus. That being said, I sold those. I dropped them off at UPS this past Monday. It is now Thursday, right? So authentication should have happened. You know, it takes a day or two to get to LA, from here. So I dropped them off on Thursday or Friday of last week. Sorry, my fault. So they actually received them this past Monday. And usually they authenticate them the same day, just based off of, what I've seen.
What was the shoe?
It was the soles.
Aquafresh. Okay.
Yeah, the Aquafresh soles, and they got them Monday. So like at noon. So they should have authenticated them that same day.
Yeah.
Tuesday rolls around. I'm like, man, and it's not a lot of money. I sold them for like $205. After taxes and fees, it's like $170 something. It's not a lot, right? So Tuesday rolls around, middle of the day rolls around. I'm like, shit, man, I still haven't heard anything. What's up? So I send them. It's like my first message I've ever sent to GOAT. Like, I didn't even know how to do it. You have to go to help, the help little banner. Once you're in your account, there's a little help banner, and then you can create a ticket. So I created a ticket. I'm like, hey, here's the order number. I know you guys received them yesterday at 12:01, your time, 1 o'clock our time. What's going on? Please update me. And it was about 2 hours later, and they're like, yes. They gave me the default message, which I was pissed about. They gave me the default message that says, yes, hey, we have received your order according to tracking. Typically authentication takes 1 to 2 business days, like literally the most generic message.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. Well, it seems like you guys are usually a lot faster. Like, this isn't my first rodeo. Look at my history. Have a nice day. I send a message that night. So
another message after that.
So
they
that evening, because I gave him that whole extra day to authenticate. So that night, I'm like, you know what? That default message doesn't sit well with me. Plus, they had an extra full day to authenticate.
Yes.
So now
I don't know why this is funny.
Now it gets a little heated. And I'll actually read the message here.
No
Sorry,
way.
I should have had it ready. Yeah.
But
heated on your end or their end?
No, I just put the burners on a little bit. That's all.
Why are you doing that? They have your shoes in the possession.
Because I want to know what's going on.
They're going to screw you over.
No, they're not.
Why you got to put the burners on?
This is like when you're at a restaurant and you're like, oh, can you take out this, and this, and then that's when you know they're putting ball hair
in your food.
Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No, they didn't do this. So let's go.
They have a lot of stuff going on, guy. They have a lot of shoes coming in. Yeah.
Give them some credit. I mean, for real.
Give them some fucking credit. I mean, for real. So check it out. So I'm like, my package has been there since Monday at this time. Still hasn't been authenticated. Still no updates. Please tell me my package hasn't been lost. This was yesterday.
Yes.
I got a little heated. So they said, hi there. 2 hours later. This is from Nando P.
Okay.
Is his name. Hi there. While we have received the package containing the Air Max 97 Neon Soles, it does appear that the box we have received from you is empty.
No way.
Whoa.
After inspecting the box as well, it does not appear that the box had been tampered with, and the package may have been shipped to us without the sneakers included in the package. For now, can you please provide the receipt that was provided to you at the UPS drop station where the sneakers were dropped off?
Because it'll show the weight, right?
You got it.
Yes.
And he's like, thank you, Nando. Minute and a half later, I have that shit in my pocket.
Yeah, dude.
Which is crazy.
Let's go.
A minute and a half later,
putting these fools' feet to the fire.
I go ahead and give them the UPS photo, the sticky receipt that they print off.
Dang, Dal.
I had it in my pocket. Look, it's even folded in the middle.
Before you finish, I can't tell you how many times I've dropped off shoes and said, don't need a receipt.
What?
Just dropped them off.
Not me.
Yep. GRs, but just dropped them off. Still, not anything hype, but GRs. I've sold a ton of GRs, just dropped them off. Never, is this thing wood? I don't know. But never had an issue.
Yeah.
Never had an issue. This could have happened to me, and I could have been.
You could have been
up
SOL.
a creek, bro. Up a creek with no paddle, and because I don't have a receipt.
Yep.
I literally just dropped them off and said, "Here, do your job correctly." But I put too much faith in people.
Yeah, not
you
me.
Don't. Yeah.
Not me.
Go ahead.
I ain't got time for this shit. So a minute and a half later, I'm attaching a photo, and I literally put some taglines. I said, "Here's the receipt directly from UPS Customer Care Center. This is 2 miles away from my house. Let me know if you need anything else." I said, "Anything else you may need, let me know. This is crazy."
Yeah,
That's what I put.
I'll go over there.
That's what I put.
Yeah.
And
This is crazy.
finally,
Heated up in here.
5 minutes ago, as we're doing the cast, I get a reply,
Yes.
and it says, "Hi there."
Wait. When did you send all this over? Yesterday?
Yesterday,
Okay, so you haven't heard anything back?
nothing.
This was last night?
This was last night.
Okay, all right. I
This
just
was
want to
last
see where
night.
we're at.
So, welcome here in the morning. This was at 12:45. It is now 1 whatever time it is. They said, "Hi there. Thanks for providing that. We have started a UPS investigation in regards to the empty box we have received. Rather than to keep you waiting any longer, we went ahead and issued you a full cash out for this sale.
Wow.
This will be processed by end of day.
Wow.
Thank you, Nando."
What do you think of that customer service?
That's absolutely how it should work.
Okay,
Based
so
off of-
we shouldn't be giving them any hand claps.
No.
Cut the hand claps off.
The
you're
hand
saying.
claps are
That's
good.
how they should do it.
Appreciate you,
Dal
Nando.
doesn't even care.
No.
You guys didn't go out of your way at all. This is what you should be
JJ,
doing.
Hold it. This is exactly how it should have gone. This is exactly how it should go. With my seller rating, I have not ever even come close to sending a fake, replica, unauthorized, nothing.
Never had an order
My
canceled,
shit is too
never- yeah.
legit, and then half of them it's been new, half of it's been used. I'm versatile. I'm that dude.
Yep.
This is exactly how it should have been, because here's why. Now, should they give me a full cash? No, that's irrelevant. But should I at least have full credit where maybe I can't cash that out? Maybe it's just GOAT credit. That should absolutely be done based off of my situation, my profile, and what I've done so far with
What
GOAT.
do you say? You're saying, so they just give you the same amount of money in credit, which they normally do, but you're not eligible to take it out as cash.
Which I would have been okay
you
with.
You would
that.
have been okay with.
But
that's not what they did.
They went over and above and beyond and did that.
Just the
so
normal
I can
shit.
still choose cash, or I can
it's
still
the normal
cash it
transaction
out.
what should have been done.
So, man, shout outs to GOAT, Nando in this case. Man, they did me well. They did me right. But I also had my, T's crossed and my I's dotted, right?
Yeah.
So I had my stuff that shows that UPS shows the weight at like 3.25 pounds. So they know I didn't just put nothing in there because they got nothing, obviously. So shout outs to GOAT, man, for doing the right thing. I really, really appreciate that. So, man, testament to GOAT.
Give them some credit. I mean, for real.
Dude, you were,
I was heated because when it's money stuff, man, and
I
I have
know.
no control,
Yeah.
and I've done everything correctly, man, it just gets me. Man, it gets my goat.
I know.
Obviously.
I thought it was going to turn into a
Fighting for my
kind of situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I thought
no
that's
doubt.
what it was going to turn into, but it ended up well, dude. They killed it.
Yeah. So, man,
Give them some credit. They gave you some credit.
Yeah.
We
all have credit.
Everyone got credit.
And my seller rating didn't go down. Everything's good to go, man.
We're good, dude.
Dude, I have just not had one issue with GOAT. I've had one problem with StockX, which was kind of my fault. I did try on a shoe, and they said this shoe looks like it's been worn, but it never touched the ground. But I did try it on. But now StockX has changed their policy and gotten a little bit more lax with that, from what I've heard and from what my homies have said. But that was like a year and a half ago, and I think they were going through a lot of stuff, like people calling them fakes and people calling them like, well, I guess anybody can wear their shoes and anybody can do that. So that was at a different time, and that was at like a soccer shoe, like the Adidas Nemesis. Remember those with the Ultra Boost?
Yes.
The old Band-Aid.
Band-Aid
tape joints.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, that's the only problem I've ever had with StockX, but I have never had one problem with GOAT, and the fact that I finally have, and they took care of it. You know what, man?
It's not even really a problem anymore.
I think both companies are doing a great job. That's what I'd have to say, man. For me, for what I do, but again, I have everything. I have receipts. I keep all that backup, so I make sure that my trail is clean. But man, I have nothing but good things to say about both those companies.
All right. Well, as we're done with these, let's just continue that convo with StockX about the Travis Scott situation.
Yes.
a lot of issues with the Travis Scotts, the reals versus the fakes. A lot of people, like we've talked about, Discord groups being put together to strictly sell fakes through StockX.
Yeah.
I've seen people like, oh, my homie's passed 80 pairs of fakes through StockX.
Right.
Whatever the case may be. What is the deal? Now, do you think, I don't know if it's all just from the Travis Scott situation. I don't know what they're dealing with fakes on the rig.
Yeah.
But it does make you scared to buy a very expensive shoe.
Yeah.
And I personally, seeing everything that's going on, I would echo what a lot of people have said. I would not buy a pair of the Travis Scott's resell at all.
I'm not going to.
I wouldn't.
I'm not going to. So I think it starts with Nike. I think there is, and there has been, and there continues to be some quality control issues from Nike, specifically on this shoe. And we're talking anything from stitching to the actual Travis Scott logo on the back of the shoe, the embossing. You're seeing deeper embossing. You're seeing more shallow embossing. And these are direct pairs from Nike.
Right.
So I think that's kind of where the pairs start. Now you're also talking about the quality of the actual leather in this case, or the suede or nubuck. Some are softer, some are longer hair, some are shorter hair. Some of the stitching is off. I think you continually see these from authorized retail pairs from Nike. Now, that being said, then you bring in the Discord groups.
Right.
Then you bring in all these different fakes. Man, I think I'm staying away. I'm staying away from this shoe.
Did you see the real versus fake Mike the Compass did?
I did.
So if you missed that interview with Mike the Compass from SneakerCon, make sure you go check that out.
Yeah.
That thing was
great guy.
fire, dude. Mike's a great guy. He dropped a lot of gems in there.
Yeah.
But one thing he did recently was a real versus fake on the Travis Scotts. And it was kind of accidental. He ended up buying a pair on eBay. They got lost initially. Then he ended up getting them. They came in a DHL package, which if you know what a DHL package is, it's coming directly from China. They're probably fake.
You think of Scoop.
Right. Yeah, you think of your boy Scoop 208.
Yeah.
The fake king.
Not good.
Not good at all.
Not good.
Below not good.
So check it out. This man does a real versus fake on these. Dude, he says in his video, he's like, yeah, you open up the stash pocket and there's white stitching on the, is that the real or the fake?
The real.
The real. There's white
has
stitching.
I actually took screenshots of all of Mike's.
Right. So then,
here.
dude, so then check it out. Did you see other people hitting him like, yo, mine has black stitching and it's directly from Nike with all the photos of it?
Yep.
So dude, that right there, the fact that the stitching on the inside of the stash pocket isn't even correct or isn't even uniform.
Yep.
On all the retail pairs is insane to me.
Insane.
Like they used white stitching on the pair Mike has and other people are getting black stitching. Like that's really bad. That's insanely bad. I get it. Sometimes the leather qualities may not match and the whatever, but the stitching, guys, did you run out of black or did you run out of, what is it supposed to be? I would love to know what was the...
Look how crooked the back of this white stitching is on the back, just above like the heel. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's a real pair.
Is that Mike's pair?
Yeah, that's Mike's
Damn,
pair.
Dude.
I'm just saying, man.
Rip, man.
I can't pay $700 for a shoe like that, not knowing what I'm getting.
$800, $900?
Dude, and this is the second time they're 2 for 2 on shit quality for Travis Scott drops, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Air Force Ones, we could throw those in there. So they're 1 for 3.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 2 for 3.
Yeah, the Air Force is pretty good. I actually had those.
Right.
Those were actually
Right.
pretty good. I
Those
had the
are
canvas
fine.
joints.
Those are fine.
Yeah.
But as far as Jordans, 0 for 2, dude.
Yeah.
0 for 2 on bad quality on Jordans. The Travis Scott 4s, the only reason I loved that colorway, dude.
Yeah.
I loved everything about that shoe except when it came out, the quality of it.
It was bad.
And I was like, I just can't pay resale for that. For glue stains all over the place.
Glue stain central.
Yeah, dude, I can't
those.
pay for that. And then now this.
The fakes are so good. Why not just buy some fakes? If you really want the shoe.
Ethically, I don't do that. I want the real shit. That's not my style.
I got it. Yeah, dude.
It's just not my style.
My head.
Who ever know? That's the thing.
But that's not what it's about for me. It's
For
about
me, it's integrity.
Right,
I got to have the right shoe on. Now, if I buy the fake shoe knowing that I'm buying the fake shoe and I do it for a reason, which
kind of
I
like
don't.
speaking at this situation, it's like if you do go through the right process and get the real shoe, hopefully, how do you know if it's actually real or fake when so many people have so
That's why we're staying away from the shoe.
That's why we're having this convo, because
We're staying away from it.
I think people have now gotten really scared about buying these if they haven't already. I think most people have already bought this shoe, right? It's been
Which
out
I
for a
feel
minute.
bad for those people.
Yeah, I
There's
do
a lot
too,
of people that
because
think they got real pairs and they don't.
Dude, StockX DMs are just on fire right
Flooded,
now,
yeah.
because people are like, right now what people are doing, they're literally going to their consignment stores locally. Like there are so many of my homies that are going to Riff LA. and saying, hey,
re-up,
are these real or not? And Riff LA is saying, no, man, I can't put our stamp on them. We're not going to put them here. We're not taking them from you. So then they go back home. They start to be the keyboard warriors that they are and saying, look, StockX, Riff LA just told me, here's my receipt. Here's my item number. Here's this. So, dude, these companies are going through a lot right now.
Yeah.
And for me, dude, this shoe is definitely not worth.
Not to mention,
involved.
dude, if you get in that pattern, JJ, what are you doing? You're sitting here with a whole wall behind you full of fakes.
Yeah.
You're sitting here with a wall of fake shoes. Like, then what? You try to go sell them. You try to go, like how Dallas and I approached the game. Just a second. How Dallas and I approached the game. We're not just continuing to spend money out of the bank account, spend money out of the bank account, spend money out of the bank account. We have enough pairs of shoes where we try to go look at a pair that we maybe don't like as much anymore.
Yeah.
We don't wear anymore. And we try to sell that and get credit for it and then buy something we do like.
Sure.
You just talked about, I'm going to buy the Nigel Sylvesters. I've sold 3 pairs of shoes or 4 pairs of shoes in order to be able to buy that pair.
Yeah.
He sold 3 or 4 GRs or whatever, you know, maybe pairs that just aren't worth that much. So that is how we approach the game. If I have a bunch of fake shoes, what am I doing? I'm fucking walking around town, getting a fake flex, getting fake love from fake motherfuckers that I don't know. And now I have a shoe that I can't sell. What is the point of that?
Well, okay. It doesn't help that the fact that you guys aren't huge fans of the shoe to begin with, so I could see it come from that standpoint. But I'm not saying, like, it's just one shoe, though. That's the thing. It's like, I can see where you're coming from, where a trend starts building if you start doing it once, a habit starts to grow. But, like, when you're in this situation and you really want the shoe, but the thing is
then go work your dick off and go buy the shoe for what it costs.
But the thing is that if you do that, you might still get a fake. So why not get like a extremely high quality fake just for like maybe $100, $200? I don't know how much they sell for, and just have that. Like, I don't see what's wrong with just getting one pair.
Well, and I think you can, but that's one pair. So there's 2 things to that. So ethically, I can't. I won't.
Right.
Okay. Unless I needed it for a review.
Which we've talked about doing more real versus
and
fakes.
I'm being super transparent. Dude, what you have to understand, JJ, and I think the point we're trying to make is Franchise and I, and now you, kind of in a sort of way, are on a platform. Okay? Yeah. We're expected to have the real stuff. We're supposed to be ethically moral here with our decisions.
I wouldn't start doing this. I would have never started the channel. I would have never started putting my shit out in public if I was just rocking a bunch of fake shoes.
So there can't be an exception for one shoe?
I don't know.
Not for me.
Not me, yeah.
And then the second part of that is
people can do what they want.
But what if you really wanted this pair and you looked at this situation? If you guys really wanted this pair, would you literally pay resale?
No, I really wanted a lot of pairs that I don't have, and I haven't gone and bought the fake version.
Yeah, I'd rather just go buy.
No, I'm not saying buy the fake version. I mean like paying resale for the real version. If you guys really wanted the real pair, after hearing all this shit,
that's moronic. You're an idiot. If you pay over $700 for this shoe. And you get ripped off out of all the info that's out there. That's like saying don't take a left on red and you still take a left on red and you get smoked.
Yeah. How do you feel about gambling your $800 right now?
That's what it is. You're gambling it.
I don't want to gamble that money. I want to know for sure that it is a real one, and if not, I'm out. Yeah, I think that's what we're saying. And then number 2, dude, if I go to my crib and go to my man cave where I have, half my shoes and then the other half are in a warehouse, right, being stowed away because if we ever got broken into, I wouldn't lose all my shoes. If I go in there and think all of a sudden, I'm like, shit, man, StockX is letting this got on this, right? Goat has gotten got, right? Now I start kind of like questioning, like, shit, man, I wonder if I actually do have any fakes in my collection that I have legitimately bought 90% of my collection from either Goat or StockX. All of a sudden I start questioning some shit a little bit. So when this type of thing happens, it's a reminder that 1, you got to be careful. And number 2, it also lets me know, like, I kind of like this Travis Scott shoe. I'm not in love with it, but it also tells me at this moment, stay the fuck away.
Yeah.
Because of what's going on with this. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where my head's at with this. And I think a lot of people are, especially when they're going to Riff LAs, when they're going to their local consignment shops and they're like, dude,
well, the re-up had that same exact thing. Someone tried to consign a fake. Steven couldn't even tell the difference until he actually got a real pair. And then
he had to get a real pair to do a side by side.
And even then he barely was able to tell, because at first it was just kind of like you said, the little stamp on the back. It wasn't as like deep apparently or something. But then once he got the real, there was like some issues here and there.
But they're doing that from the factory though, so every one of those is different. If I was Sneaker Steve,
if you don't have a real receipt,
if I was Sneaker Steve in this case,
even then, dog, if you don't have a real receipt, I guarantee there's fools buying that had a real pair, and they're like, oh shit, they just they're just like, cool, I'll get a fake pair in, I'll just throw that Nike receipt in the box and sell it to this kid. And now I'm selling them a fake pair with a real receipt. Who cares?
It's easy to do that.
I thought someone would just Photoshop a receipt.
No, give him the real receipt.
The homie Sneaker Steve even sent me a text because I was talking to him, and he's like, dude, I'll be honest with you, the fake one actually looked better than the real one.
I've heard a lot of people say that.
He's like, the Nike check actually smelt like Wilson's leather.
Yeah, it was like a leather jacket.
It was like super nice.
Like a
and
leather
he's like,
bomber, yeah.
That's another reason why, why not just pull an exception? Because the fake is probably better than the actual shoe.
Because I'd lose sleep, JJ. That's why.
It's gambling. Like Big Dallas said, you're gambling with your money. Just like I said, if the sign says no left on red, you're gambling when you take a left on red.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I just don't get why it's so bad just to make an exception for one pair of shoes if you really
It's not so bad. You could do whatever you want. I've often said when it comes to fake sneakers, I do not give a shit if people wear fakes or what you do. It's not what I do. It's not what you do. As long as you're not trying to pass that shoe off and sell it as real to somebody else, you could have a whole collection of fakes. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to tell you get away from me. I'm not going to tell you we can't be homies.
You can
whatever
screw
you want to do is what you
yourself
want to do
all day.
Right.
But the moment you try to screw somebody else by either selling, trading, passing it off as whatever it is,
for sure.
Fuck you. That's where it stops.
Okay. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Couldn't agree more.
But if you want to stunt on a fake, do it. Do you, boo? And I'll probably walk next to you and I won't know the difference because I'm not that dude. But I'm going to be like 6 Scots, man. But I'm not going to look at your stitching. I'm not just. But if you try to sell it to me or trade me or whatever, now we got a problem now, dog.
Yep,
that's it.
That's it. I think it's that simple.
JJ, I'll buy you a fake pair.
Let's
make you feel good for all your work here.
You guys have anything more on sneakers? You want to jump into YouTube comments?
I think we can go into YouTube comments. I just wanted to show you this one real quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Your most hated shoe.
Oh, what do you mean most hated shoe?
But I'm pumped on it, man.
Oh, that's not the most hated shoe.
I love this colorway. So I went
ahead. It's not even good enough to be hated. What are you talking about? Most hated shoe.
This is
it's a New Balance.
Adidas. This is the Adidas New Balance collection collab here. So Adidas recently did a super fire sale. I got these for $120, dude. I couldn't pass them up, man. It's still an Ultra Boost. Sure, it's got the mesh. It's got some of the 1.0 on it. But I love the blue stripes on this. I love the gray. It's a very neutral shoe, very easy to wear for me. I'm happy to have it for $120, blue embossed Ultra Boost on the side. SNL, love it. Just wanted to show it on the cast real quick. I'm happy to have it at $120. So
I got to see it, dude.
Not for you.
This is definitely for me, dude. I gotta have this.
You don't gotta have this one.
That is such bullshit.
No, yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, I love it. It's dad bad.
It's dad bad, guy.
But I love it, man. Blue insole.
Johnny Boost needs it, man.
This is a great shoe for me, man.
Why Johnny Boost? Is that a Johnny Boost?
No, it just adds to his New Balance collection.
Oh, got him.
JJ must be in the DMs.
Shots over here.
But yeah, 120, man. That was a great Adidas sale, man.
So I was gonna say, what are you? $120?
Where they were doing that, so I couldn't pass it up.
Did you sign up for that whole Creators Club or whatever the heck it was?
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in the club? Huh?
I'm in the club, man.
Wow.
Yeah.
Only club I go to is Sam's.
I understand.
Are there any benefits to the club, or is it just a club?
There's you get the sneaks on releases. You get them a little early sometimes.
So do they let you know about shock drops and shit that happen on Adidas?
Yeah. So what they do is they offer you with their different clubs. So I'm in the Creators Club, almost to the next one, but free personalization, early access to products, priority service shipping, that type of stuff. Right now. I know you're not a big 4D guy, but the most recent 4D pair that's going to come out this weekend, that was on there. So I got in the drawing for that. So we'll see if I get chosen for that based off the Creators Club. But it's also a loyalty club, JJ, where you get, money off, discounts, and some of those other things. But I'm in there.
Loyalty club.
In there like swimwear.
Dude. Oh, there we go. YouTube just reporting some of my comments as spam. I was trying to pull them out of the spam, but there we go. Now we're good.
Spam or us.
All right, man. Let's jump into let's go ahead and get into the YouTube comments here. We'll just start off at the jump. The homie Kyle Claxton is in. IG, K Clax. You make sure you jump in the YouTube comments, man, and follow all these cats on Instagram, Twitter if you want to. Everyone that left their handles in there, if you want to jump, be a part of the community, share stuff. I think that's another thing we're going to do on Patreon. We're going to have people, you'll be able to, pay $1 a month. You'll be able to join the sneaker community that people we'll put links
Facebook
in there.
Groups and shit.
All kinds of stuff in there for you, different content throughout the week that'll be exclusive to that group. So, again, we'll launch all that next week. So be on the lookout, man. We'll have all the tiers and everything ready to go for Patreon. I'm super excited about it, as well as we're going to start cracking on the merch, dude.
Yep.
Merch will be popping as well. Next up, CJ Drake. Drake has definitely done a lot for the city of Toronto. Love seeing Toronto step it up when win both games back to back at home.
Huge.
Was honestly getting very nervous with the way they were playing. As always, you guys are killing it. Also, Vlad just hit his first homer at home. It's sick to see such a young star in the MLB making the sport so exciting. Keep on killing it, boys. Talking about Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Yep.
Coming in hot, looking good. The homie Jeff Kirby in next. Yo, a few months back. Oh, yo, TTF. Sorry. Actually, did Curb have a... Oh, yeah, Curb had 2 comments. Let's read them together here. Yo, TTF. A few months back, I remember you talking about Impossible Meat and Beyond Beef. I think you said you were going to buy stock in these companies if and when they went public because you thought they were on the come up. Today, I heard from a friend that Beyond Meat went public this month, so I looked it up. Their IPO started at $25 May 2nd, and today, 3 weeks later, is trending at $78 per share. Just curious, did you hop on that train day one or did you miss out? Either way, thought you and the listeners might be interested in that update, assuming that they fucked with the cast back then when you originally talked about the products. Side note, did you see Teddy on the Impossible/Beyond train since he got back from New Mexico? Some major synergy happening with y'all. All right, man. So let me answer this. Oh, he's got a little bit more, but let me answer this part. I saw that they were going public and I saw they were doing an IPO. I did not get in on the IPO. You have to, if you're not familiar with stocks or an IPO, I think you have to be invited. It's something you can't, once the IPO, it's not public yet. It's like an initial... It's like right before it goes public. It's like a friends and family almost.
It's a pre-thing.
Yeah, it's like, that's how, I was listening to an interview with Mark Cuban the other day, and he was talking about how his IPO, him and his friends started it, and all the friends that he had got in on it, he asked them to invest, I think it was like $10,000 or somewhere between $10,000 and $20,000. And it ended up being like
crap ton.
It ended up being worth like $2 million that next afternoon.
Oh, wow.
And he told his friends, like, dude, just get in on this. Give me your 15 grand or whatever it was. And then, dude, he turned them all into millionaires overnight the next day on their IPO.
Sick.
So I think you have to be invited in that. If I have that correct, Jeff, maybe you can correct me on that. But right after the IPO finished up and it launched and it went public, it was at about $45, $46 a share. And then you're correct. It is. I actually looked at it this morning. It's up to 78 per share.
Holy shit.
So yes, I missed out. I didn't get on the IPO. I didn't buy it when it went public. I just missed out, man. I just fell off. I wasn't paying attention, wasn't tracking it. And that was kind of when a lot of stuff was going on, getting out of certified and everything else. So it was just a lot going on, man. So I missed out. I wish I would have jumped on it, but I think it's still going to go up from there, man. I really think, yes, I saw Ted show it on the vlog, pulled it out the freezer. He had like a couple Beyond Meat patties. I don't know about Impossible Meat. I don't know what that is. I never brought that one up, but it was just the Beyond Meat that I really rocked with. And I got into it from Carl's Jr. That's the first time I had heard about it, when they had the Beyond Beef burger or the Beyond Meat burger. And so that's when I got into it. Now, it's hard to find though. That's the only problem.
Is it?
For this company to grow and it to be as big as it needs to be, they've got to do a better job with getting it out. I don't know if it's hard to make. I don't know if the bean protein or the plant protein is harder to push out than regular beef, but it is sold out all the time, everywhere. It's very hard to keep in stock, and so it's very hard to find. But that being said, I think that once they get the production issues out of the way, it's going to fly, dude. I could see this stock being huge, especially as we get more health conscious in America and as we try to look for alternatives from meat. Yeah. It's not to say even me, like I still eat meat, but would I rather eat this if I can? Yeah. Sure. If this is an option and it's better for me, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that's where Ted's coming from too. I watched his vlog that he put up yesterday, so his most recent. And he actually had a burger cooked on his table, and it was sliced down the middle, obviously, so you could see in it. Man, it looks so much like meat. It's crazy. Right. And he said, he obviously hasn't eaten any meat since he's been back from New Mexico. But in his Twitter later on, I think he was tweeting some people or whatever. And he's like, it's probably not going to last forever. But, he just says, hey, it's a good alternative alternative. It's good to do when you can. It's a nice break from meat and, just be easier on your body a little bit. So, he's not completely sold on it and is going to do it forever. But I think just like you, if the alternative is there.
If it's there, yeah.
I'd like to take advantage of it.
And especially if it's there and you don't taste a difference.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Exactly. Yeah. We all know the impacts of eating too much red meat, gout, heart disease, all that stuff. There's a lot of impacts from eating too much red meat. Now, that's to say, if you have a little bit of red meat here and there, is it going to mess you up? Probably not. Yeah. But if you're eating red meat every day or eating it 5 times a week, it's not good for you. It's not good for your digestive system. Like I said, it can cause gout. It's just not good for you. So if the alternative is there, I rock with it. Continuing along, Kirby, the Sharks went 0-3 after what?
Play the soundbite for me.
Just stop. Okay. The Sharks went 0-3 after Dal said he was all in on the previous podcast.
All in.
Went up 2-1 went from up 2-1 to eliminated. Thanks a lot, Drake Palantonio. Still love y'all anyway.
Got him.
Bam. Let me what Jade is referring to here. Let me just run that back. This is what Dallas said. This is what Dallas said, and this is when the Sharks decided to go down the drain after Dallas brought this up.
I didn't have the Sharks jersey on.
The cup here.
Let me tell you what. I'm all in.
What do you
I'm
mean
all in on the Sharks.
Why?
It sounds like they have help with the refs, help with God.
Why are you all in?
I'm all in. You know what? I'm betting the farm. Feet up. I'm betting the farm. All in Sharks.
Oh, you're betting. You're all in betting on them.
All in.
Oh, I thought you were saying you're all in. I don't even know what
it sounds like they got help from a lot of different sources. It sounds like it's their year.
Yeah.
From what
it's definitely
each different series, I'm all in.
It's definitely their year.
I'm pulling a second mortgage out.
You're not.
I am.
You're not.
I'm ready.
That's Dal Palantonio going
you have
all
to say,
in
man?
on the Sharks. And according to Kirby, going from up 2-1 to eliminated.
Yeah.
Didn't win another game since. I'm sorry.
Sounds like I need to stay in my own lane.
Oh, dude, that was
take that L on the way
considering
out.
the last game 5-1.
I tried to be a hockey guy. I really did. I tried on that hat, the Sharks seemed like they just kept on getting a bunch of help in a bunch of different degrees, and I said, well, shit, man. Well, if they're getting that much help and they beat our local Avs, I'm like, they must be that team.
And then
No
they
doubt.
got punched
Guess
in
they
the
weren't.
teeth.
Yeah.
Moving along, next up, the homie Dan. Oh, man, this is super fire. This is the comment we were talking about earlier. The one I put on my story. Super funny. Actually, shout out to Kirby, though. Oops, my bad.
I give Kirby, there you go. Enjoy those bitch shots.
No, I gave him the real shots. I'm sorry, Kirby. God damn it.
If anyone deserves the bitch shots, it's you, man.
All right, Dan starts out. Yo, the most unemployed podcast, thrifting hard. Do y'all remember the starter hat commercial? Let's see. Do y'all remember the starter hat commercial with Jazzy Jeff and Rodney Dangerfield? Fire song from back in the day. Franchise tells Springsteen that AC Slater is Mario Lopez from Extra and Red Carpet interviews. Come on, man.
Like I said, I looked it up.
Rather than coach this Saturday, I have to go to work. I got Lumberged from the office, or from Office Space.
Nice.
Below not good.
Yeah.
Below not good.
At least I'll have the most underrated to keep me going. To TTF and the Sneakerhead community, you can follow me on the gram at BigHuddy17. I need to go give him a follow right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's Big, BIGHUDDY, Huddy, Big Huddy17. So make sure you shoot my man Dan a follow on IG. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for listening to all elements of the cast. Thank you for putting your handle in there, dog. Just listening to everything, following instructions, the man. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you. All right, Dirty DJ up next. Another fire cast, fellas. Love the whole ThriftCon haul. Man, wish we had something like that around here. Look forward to your future finds. Man, people used to go nuts for the Marlboro Miles. Great line about someone dying for that bag. Man, I can relate to the whole lady talk, giving my staple line. I'm good, and when, oh my God, sorry. I think there's some typos here. Man, I can relate to the whole lady talk and giving my staple line, I'm good with whatever, when I know it's not the truth, but I'm just trying to make it easygoing, or just trying to easygoing. I don't know what that means. My wife immediately hits me with something she knows I have no interest in doing or eating to break my stones. I feel like having the best of both worlds is the best. Plan on sometimes going with the flow. Man, you guys aren't fans of day drinking? Feel like as I get older, day drinking provides the best of both worlds. Can chill and socialize and not be all banged up the next day. Feel like a waste sleeping it all away. Dal, congrats on the raids too. I almost missed them because I thought the drop was Saturday, not Friday. They run super narrow and went a half size up. We talked a little bit about that, but you did not go half size up. He did. Go ahead. Sorry.
Dirty DJ's got a wide foot then.
They're easily contenders for shoe of the year for me. Way better than the OG Fear of Gods, which are super bulky and harder to pull off fit-wise. Yeah. TTF going to look for the Ripkins over this long holiday weekend. Keep grinding and killing it, guys. Makes my day having the cast to get me through my commute. Dirty DJ coming through. Appreciate it, bro. The Ripken stuff. He's referring to the Cal Ripken autograph. So I offered to trade him a John Elway for a Cal Ripken because I have multiple Elways. He said he has multiple Ripkins. I think it just makes sense.
Nice.
So shout out to Dirty DJ again coming through. DJ Crazy Wayne. Follow DJ Crazy Wayne on IG. It's DJ Kraze Wayne. WANE. DJ Crazy Wayne. Thank you for coming through, dog. Blake P up next. Man, what's going on over at Certified? First TTF bounces and now JJ's out of a job. Maybe it's not something you guys feel comfortable airing out since you guys were so close with the owner, but it seems like a much bigger issue going on there. Yo, I don't know what you're talking about with Draymond because I haven't heard anyone say, let me read more. He's not going to be there next year. I think he's been noticeably better recently once he realized he should cut the crying and just play ball. Hopefully he continues that behavior. It should be fun in the finals regardless. All right, so first things first, as far as Certified, man, it just kind of ran its course. There was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes, a lot of changing locations, a bunch of artists moving around, and a lot of stuff that I just, plain and simple, just couldn't be a part of anymore. I was trying to do this full time, trying to move on, and that's kind of where I'll leave it. I mean, there's a ton of stuff going on behind the scenes. It's not my business. So at the end of the day, I just got to handle my shit and do what the hell I do. It's not really any deeper than that. I don't have info or want to talk about some shit that's not my business. So that's kind of where I'll leave it.
Yeah, he said it best. It was just he needed to leave sooner than I did, but at the end of the day, we both had to leave.
We just got to get this going, man. We just got to do this full time. Like that's the whole thing.
That was the goal from the beginning.
That was exactly the goal from the beginning has been to do this full time.
Right when I started there, we started the cast. So
yeah, that's kind of as far as Draymond goes, dude. Are you kidding me? I've heard. I mean, we just don't listen to the same thing or read the same articles, I guess. But I've heard tons of people speculating Draymond Green's not going to be there next year because his contract's up in 2020, and they would like to deal him before they have to re-sign him. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be able to pay him, pay Clay, pay DeMarcus Cousins. Steph Curry's not going anywhere. Kevin Durant, excuse me, that's what I was looking for. With Kevin Durant, they're not going to be able to pay them all. So.
That's an expensive ass team.
Exactly. And for the contributions Draymond Green was bringing, he wasn't bringing a lot. Now look at this guy. All of a sudden he's turned around. I just saw the other day he's lost 20 pounds since March or 25 pounds since March. He's getting in playoff form. That shows me he's excited and willing to be there. Also, what he came out with the other day, his statement, I was kind of, whatever. We'll see what happens. The other night, showing it on the court. Not crying, balling out. Hitting two huge threes late in the game when his team really needed him. Mm-hmm. I shit on Draymond Green on the daily. Not today.
Yeah.
I have no bad things to say about Draymond Green, but I have heard that he is, that they may not be resigning him just because they can't pay him. Right. You can't pay him and the other stars and then deal with the productivity or the lack of productivity he's had, especially this season. So,
let's go back to the lip reading. Remember Steve Kerr?
Yes.
Saying, I'm so fucking tired.
Dow, give me some, dog.
I'm so fucking tired of Draymond Green.
Blake, you don't remember that, dog? Dow, let me give you some shit. Good shit.
I think Draymond's going to be out. And Draymond's a hard guy to have on your team because, when he's on one, he's on one. And that is definitely an uplifting beat to have on your team. But man, the other side of it, man, is cancer to a team.
What I think he realizes that, and I think that's why all of a sudden he went on this diet regimen. All of a sudden he came out with these things. I think he realized, hey, I want to stay here, and I'm hearing rumblings of they don't want me here.
I'm trying to get the best value.
Exactly.
Watch this.
No doubt.
Totally.
No doubt, dude. So
out with the bang.
That's kind of what I would say there. I agree. Hopefully he continues the current behavior of being there for his teammates and lighting it up and being clutch and not whining and crying.
But it's too late, I'm guessing.
I think it's too late.
I think so.
But dude, the Steve Kerr thing.
Yeah.
If that doesn't tell you right there.
Gotta have that.
Steve Kerr's mouth. If you did not look, you can see that I saw it on Twitter. I saw it all over. I am so fucking sick of Draymond
Green.
Dude.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on the court. Read his lips.
Easy.
Yep. Yeah. And I don't think Steve Kerr's going anywhere.
Yeah.
Next up,
doubt it.
The homie Matthew Jones at XMJVAX on Twitter and IG. Make sure you shoot my man a follow there. Thanks for coming through. Sam G is in. What's the story behind JJ and his job? You guys didn't touch on it too much. As always, another awesome cast, boys. We just talked about it. No need to really rehash that. Yep. The homie Jay Will. I love the thrift finds, fellas. Somebody died for this bag with the crying emojis. So funny, bro. My favorite line from the cast, LOL. Keep up the good content, fellas. Appreciate you, my dog. Mike the Man. Fucking hilarious when Dal said, the way that jacket fits TTF's body, I got hella uncomfortable. Now that there, not that there's anything wrong with that, in all caps. JK, fellas, another amazing cast. We need 5 days a week content from this channel, and I can't wait for the Patreon and merch. Wow. Let's go.
Wow.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about. I like it. Mike the Man coming through 5 days a week. It's funny. We just started out the show dropping the cast down a little bit.
Yeah.
But not for Mike the Man. He is locked in.
Yeah. I think this is the guy that says...
That's a lot of info.
What on the last cast, I think he says, fucking first or something like that.
Oh, first, motherfucker.
Oh, yeah. I think the same guy. Yeah.
Yeah, same dude.
Same dude.
He's locked in, bro.
Locked.
Love it, Mike. Appreciate you, dog. Let's see here. Hypervenom. I like how Dal talks about being productive during the weekend and wanting to get stuff done, but every weekend he talks about staying in bed and watching sports with the crying emoji.
Hey, Hypervenom. Screw you, bro. Robin actually took a screenshot of your comment, then sent it to me, and then we had to have dialogue.
Wow.
That's priceless.
Hypervenom.
That is priceless.
Putting some riffs in the water here.
Yeah, I'm about to Steve Curry.
Is he wrong, though?
What is Robin doing in the comments, though? Jeez.
I don't know.
Wow, she is. Talk about in deep. She's going to be mad we're going less time.
She's like, see, babe, see? I don't know what that means.
My girl lit me up yesterday about
But
some
is he
stuff.
wrong, though?
JJ, you and I, I'm ignoring you again. Second cast in a row. You're doing great this week.
I love this shit.
That's funny. I like that. Thank you, Hypervenom, coming through. Chinky Sanchez up next. Jinkos have come back. I'll be rocking them big-ass crime scenes again. Or he said, will I be rocking them big-ass crime scenes again? Hell no, LOL. My shoplifting days ended when I turned 18. One of the perks of wearing them pants, big pockets to fill up. Ha.
Yeah, totally.
Back in the day, yeah, that was the shoplifting pants. I was never doing that because my dad would fucking put it to me. But
yeah, you were shoplifting guy, and then I was putting my girlfriends in my both pockets. One girlfriend per pocket in the back.
Me or Chinky?
No, Chinky.
Oh, I was about to say I was not shoplifting.
You were not
I got killed, bro.
I put my girlfriends in there.
Yes, nice.
That's what I did.
And the big ones on the back.
Hell yeah,
that's ill.
Yeah.
Jonathan Engel, let's go. I don't even know how to say this name, dude, but love the Sweden jersey. Any chance it says Lundqvist on the back? As you saw, it was Forsberg.
Mm-hmm.
Love, and then sneakers on feet. Love you guys. Oh, and I just got a new one that came through. Let me see. Let me give sneakers on feet a shot. Let me give a shot to Forsberg comment. All right, let me see. This one here is from John Kelly. George Carlin had these two dudes down to a T. If you're a white boy over 12, you stop wearing caps back to front because black guys already have that look locked up with the crying emojis. From George Carlin, legendary stand-up. I love George Carlin. I'm not sure that, I don't know.
I didn't fully understand.
I don't get it. I'd have to look up the thing. I don't know if you're taking shots or if you're cracking a joke. I'd have to look it up. Either way, regardless.
I think he's taking shots.
You think so?
Yeah, because we're two white guys wearing hats backwards, right?
George Carlin had these two white dudes, right? Yeah, anytime they say these two white dudes and these bitch made motherfuckers are not talking directly to me, it's taking shots.
So I think it's taking shots.
Yeah, so fuck you,
Take
John.
that L on the way out.
How about that? Anyway, I think that's the end of the YouTube comments. Dude, underrated news really, really quickly. I wanted to get into this. We've talked a bunch about James Holzhauer making his return to Jeopardy this week. Dude, did you see the video on Barstool that came out? The Philly mayor actually hit me up and sent me the link. And it's like three other contestants, two women and a gentleman.
That got their asses beat.
The gentleman, he's the one that lost by $18.
Was it 18 or 50? Yeah.
$18.
$18, yeah.
So he only lost by $18 and he's actually pretty, he has some humility here.
Yeah.
But the other one of the women sounds, super bitter. So here, I got to play this for you. It's kind of funny. Again, it's talking about Jeopardy champion James Holzhauer, who is now on a 24-day total of $1.5 million. And at this pace, according to the Philly mayor, he's going to break Ken Jennings' record in about another 8 shows, apparently. So let's check out these comments from the other people that were playing James on the show.
All right.
$18 or something.
Here is what Adam and the other Jeopardy contestants told me about what it's like to face off against the man who seemingly cannot be stopped. All right, Adam Levin joins us now along with Alex Baston and Robin Falco, who also lost to Holzhauer. You guys are the members of a very, very interesting club, one club that keeps on getting bigger and bigger as this guy just keeps rolling on Jeopardy. Adam, I want to start with you because you got closest. And I've played Jeopardy. I know you actually get to see a lot of the games beforehand. Sometimes you get to see who's winning before you take the stage. Adam, you had a chance to see how good he was. Was it intimidating?
It was certainly something I had never seen before in terms of his speed and his strategy of using the bottom clues to build up a big lead. Was I intimidated? Maybe a little bit, but I knew I was a pretty good player and that I was going to go out there and have fun and have the best time I could.
Alex, you are of the mind, and this is certainly something people have talked about, that Holzhauer has actually broken the game. What do you mean by that?
Well, I don't quite think that he's broken the game, but I think that his gameplay style is definitely something that we cannot really beat by traditionally playing Jeopardy. I think that he's definitely changing the game, but I don't know if the ways that he has changed the game can be replicated.
And Robin, you take a look at it and you say, you know, he plays the game like a professional gambler as opposed to a contestant. What do you mean by that?
He's turned it into
this girl's the worst.
He turned it into his job. He took a year off from his job. That's what he told me, to just focus on and perfect this. For us, this is a game. This is a fun experience. And when it comes to dealing with him,
he's not winning thousands of dollars. It's a game.
What do you mean it wasn't fun?
I've made no secret of the fact that James and I did not get on backstage.
I did
not feel he was respectful to me. He wasn't respectful to a lot of the other people, to the staff. I felt
you ever been involved in
doesn't
competition?
have the respect for the game. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't what we were expecting. It's not what we'd prepared for.
And Adam, I should note,
why didn't you prepare to win?
You say that James was great to you and your family when you got close.
He was. My son had a chance to ask questions of Alex during some of the commercial breaks. After the game, after we shook hands and we were signing our paperwork, James went into the audience and gave my son a high five and said that you should be really proud of your dad because that was a great game.
How is he going to be beaten? I'm going to ask each of you this question. Is it going to be someone going in there and nailing the daily double, betting big early? What's going to happen?
If you saw my game with Tyler, that was one of James's lower scores because we got the daily doubles. We couldn't do anything with them, but we got the daily doubles.
Nice
and
one.
so
Nice
I think
answer.
it will be
Nice one,
a
Bob.
question of somebody being able to get
story.
in on the buzzer.
I think Robin's right. I think that either you have to play like them, like him, or I've been saying I think he's the only person who can beat himself if he wagers and it doesn't go his way, which may one day happen. Then he will have beaten himself.
And Adam, I want to leave it to you. So what's your advice? What's going to take him down?
Yeah, I agree with Robin and Alex. I think it'll take a little bit of a perfect storm of somebody keeping the daily doubles away from him. Maybe he makes one mistake and makes a big wager and gets it wrong and has to start back again and building up his money. Maybe it's a wrong final Jeopardy, but I think it'll take a perfect storm maybe of all of that happening for him to finally lose a game.
Adam Levin, Alex Bazin, Robin, thank you so much.
I gotta just call her Robin. They don't even give her a last name.
Yeah, no doubt.
That's hilarious. Okay, so the gentleman's from Massachusetts, the girl's from Notre Dame, Indiana, and she's from Philly. You Philly, you guys gotta.
Jilly from Philly over
You guys
there.
got to do better out there. I might not even want to come to a game anymore.
Yeah.
I might not even want to come to Citizens Bank Park and wager anymore.
Yeah.
So disappointed she lives in your state. That is terrible.
I don't want to give Philly any money. None.
He was just winning too much. This is just a game. He was trying to get like a job. Oh, sorry, he came to win money.
Yeah, he was disrespectful to me.
Unbelievable. Sorry you didn't have a fun experience getting your ass beat, Robin, but I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
It wasn't good. I hate that her name is your lady's name. That's bad.
I know. Below not good.
Below not good.
Below not good.
All right, I think we end on that note, man. James Holzhauer still running through fools, and I felt the other two were fine. The guy was fine. The other girl was fine. They didn't come off bitter. That girl came off bitter.
Oh, yeah.
annoying me. Anything else? Anything more?
Nah.
Anything you guys got to close on? I think on that note, man, yeah, look out hopefully for the Patreon tiers next week. And the Most Underrated Podcast coming back. We will see you. Make sure you guys let us know also what you think of the show. Shortening the show, being able to put it out, Patreon, all that stuff, man. Make sure you let me know in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys for listening. We'll see you fools Tuesday.